Bam, we're live. Damn, I'm getting sloppy. Sloppy. Slapito. I was sitting on the couch drinking coffee. I'm like, holy shit, the show starts in 10 minutes. So I jumped in the shower. And here I am. Rumbler. Good morning. Michelle, good morning. Brady, good morning. Christine Young, good morning. Man, it's nice having my office right here at the house. Steven, what's up, dude? Blacksmith. Whitesmith. Good morning, Miss Davis. Look at you. Look at you. Miss Davis, you know what I did yesterday? I should probably show you guys the equipment. As you guys know, I don't talk about it as much as I used to. Actually, I don't even really talk about it at all anymore. How much training I do with my kids. Let me see if I can find the tumble track 5-in-1. This God, I didn't realize this was so expensive. I've had this in my garage right here, this piece of equipment, since Avi was, I don't know, 3, 2. This is like the go-to piece of equipment in my garage. And I can't tell how thick this mat is, but I have 2 4-inch mats. And then these bars, by the way, I'm not sponsored by them. Just if anyone's wondering, I'm just showing you this equipment. These bars, you can adjust the height of them and you can move them closer together or further apart. And I would say, I don't know, at least 3 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week, not uncommon 7 days a week. My kids are somehow on these bars, whether it's fooling around when I'm in there working out or I'm in there working out with them. But I do we spend so much time on there. Avi has spent so much time on there. And if you want to see all of this stuff, I have a YouTube channel. I don't ever talk about this YouTube channel either. The YouTube channel is called 3 Playing Brothers. I haven't put anything on there in a long time, I don't think. Here, I'll just pull up. Let me see if I can.
Get your superpower.
Oh, look, here we go. I'll show you this video. If you're going to spend a lot of time with your kids, if you're going to raise your kids, I don't know how long. This is 4 years ago, so Avi is 5 here. And
Oh my God.
I don't know what he's going to do here. Oh, he's trying to bar muscle up. There we go. We spend so much time on this equipment. So much time on this equipment. Let me see if I have a God, I didn't realize I made so many videos. Oh, okay. Here
Okay.
Here's Ari. And he's just doing jumping bar muscle ups here. That's it.
1.
Just jumping bar muscle ups.
Down.
I think it said he's 2. Yeah, so he's 2 years
again.
old here.
2. Jump up.
If you just go in there, I don't know,
3.
30 minutes or an hour every day, play with your kids.
Keep going.
And you can just make up tons and tons
Yeah.
of stuff on there. But what reminded me, what brings all of this to the forefront is yesterday I took them in there. I hadn't done this with them in a long time because they've been doing so much sports specific stuff. But I took them in the gym yesterday. By the way, those bars that they have that you see the kids jumping up and down on, I have ones that just sit on the ground. I should probably show you that too. But it's basically just a wooden bar that's on 2 pieces of metal that sits like 4 inches off the ground. And I have the boys walk on those a lot, right? So they walk on them, they balance on them. It's basically just doing it's just like walking on a wooden dowel. So I have them balance on those. And lately I've been putting them on the ground and having them balance on them and bounce basketballs with their right and left hands. Oh, it's a beam. Thank you. A beam. Is it a beam? I think a beam might be something different. I have a balance beam also. But anyway, so yesterday, where did I put this video? I can't remember which account I put it on. I'm torn because I want to show off my kids on my main account, but I'm like, I should probably just keep this all on their account. But yesterday, I warmed them up for like 30 minutes with the bars, and then I had them do this, and they hadn't done this stuff in a long time. But this is basically just, I put that beam as low as it can go right there, and I have them jump back and forth over it. Then I have them jump onto it like parkour style and just get their feet on it. And then eventually I have them do this. I don't know what this is called. This is like some sort of gymnastics move. And it was cool that they could both still do it. I mean, I really warmed them up, like really, really warmed them up. And then Avi decided he'd get cute and do a 180. But this piece of equipment is the equipment that keeps giving. If my garage was high, I'm a little nervous too because they're getting a little taller, and I'm concerned they're going to hit their, head on the ceiling or the garage door soon. That would really suck. Where did you learn to teach your kids this? You know what it is? If you I just make it up. If you spend a lot of time in there with your kids, you'll just start making stuff up. I just make it up. I don't know. I mean, it starts off so simple. Like first I'm like, hey, just balance on the beam, a low one. And then they balance on it. And then we all count to 10 while they balance on it. Then I'm like, stand on it and dribble a basketball. I just make shit up. Stand on it dribble with your right hand, dribble with your left hand. I just make it all up. You can go to that YouTube station, this 3 Plain Brothers one. I think I have just like hundreds of videos on here of me just doing stuff with them. Here, let me
Great, Avi. 8.
So like I just
9 all the way up.
Here's one.
10.
And we still do this. We still do this workout.
12.
These are just D-ball slams with one hand. I'm not interested in him really getting strong. I'm just interested in coordination. And all he does is one hand D-ball slams. I don't know how old he is.
Okay, I pushed it.
So just one arm D-ball slams.
Crazy.
And hang. So I just make this shit up just as I go along.
Beeps, okay?
That's it. And I think that there's just gazillions of videos like this. Right? Here I'm teaching Avi a negative muscle up. 100 air squats for time. Rope hang. So this is even before they could this is even before they could climb the rope. I think
grab the rope.
So the boys are 4. This is 4. They're 4 years old.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61,
so he just holds it.
80, 81, 82, 88, 89, 90, 91, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99.
Yeah, so just they love that shit. You just counting to 100. They had long hair then. I hadn't cut their hair. I didn't cut their hair for the first 4 years of their life. I mean, look at this. Look at this one. This one, all they had to do was hold their hands out.
Arms up, Brooklyn. Arms up, Avito. Avi, arms up like this, straight.
That's it.
Ow.
Arms up, Brooklyn.
Just hold your arms up. That's it.
When you lower them.
So a workout like that, I might have them hold their hands up for 10 seconds, rest 50 seconds, hold their hands up for 20 seconds, rest 40 seconds, and just and that's it. You know what I mean? And keep going until they hold their hands up for a minute. I just make it up as I go along. I'm just in there. Here you go. So easy.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah, really killing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then you just pay attention to the details. Some kids will only want to jump with one foot, right? So they'll want to leap, like take a step in the jump. So you're like, no, both feet have to come off the ground at the same time. And I just do this with them, like this is just the stuff we just do. And they love it. And they've always been doing it. And it's just their life. That's just what they do. That we just go in there and do stuff. Yeah, look at. I mean, here's Avi taking a striking class when he's 3 years ago. So he was 6. Oh, look at here. This is him. This one really pissed my wife off. This is Avi at 2 years
Not
old.
the smartest thing I've ever done, but this is Avi at 2.5 years old. And why do I feel confident with him doing this? Because he had been hanging from rings. Hanging is not the right word. He had been holding onto rings since he was 10 months old and hanging from rings probably since he was 13 or 14 months old. And every time I pick him up, I would let him grab my fingers. I wouldn't grab his hand. He would grab my fingers and I would lift him up. So I had supreme confidence in his grip strength. I did put a mat on the ground that Jason Kalipa had given me. And yes, this was nerve-wracking, but it's also a great accomplishment and a testament to what you can do if you have great grip strength and you can trust your kids' movement.
Yeah, so I was always letting the kids work on their grip strength. Border Patrol. Yeah, good one. So anyway, yesterday we were in the garage and I thought, oh, I should remind people I mean, it was a good reminder for me because I always forget how capable the kids are because I forget how much I used to make them do. Right here's this is how skateboarding started on a rubber floor.
I'm gonna go back. That's how I ride a skateboard.
That's how you ride a skateboard.
Wow, I've never seen you.
I found this behind there.
Oh, thank you. How do you ride a skateboard, Joseph?
Rubber floor. So easy to ride a skateboard. Anyway, check out the YouTube station. If you have kids, there's just endless shit on here. Endless. And then I did on Sugar Wad, I did a 50 day. I made 50 workouts for 50 days. I think I tried to make them all without equipment. So I did shitloads of. Oh, look at here they are. Look on the tumble track here. Oh yeah, so here's Avi doing this workout. Here's Avi doing it. So he took a step when he jumped. Did you see that? How he took a step? I think this next one I tell him, don't take a step, just jump. This time he just jumps with both feet, almost. Yeah, these bars are awesome. And your kid will just start making up shit. All you have to do is just create space for them to do the stuff. So he was 6 there. God, it feels like yesterday. Part of me can barely remember it, and then another part of me feels like I can totally remember. Tons of L sits we did, tons of D-ball holds. I used to take him to the park and just make him run up the slide in reverse. Here's Avi doing rope climbs. Yeah, the skate. Here's more skating at 6 years old. You know, this is just totally basic stuff. Look at. I would just be like, "Hey, jump on the skateboard." Okay, that's it.
Now jump in there and turn around and land on it.
Lots of nighttime sessions.
No, I can't.
Okay. A manual.
So look, he couldn't jump up and turn around on the skateboard. So now I have him do it on a little soft balance beam.
Like 2,
2.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, just progressions.
Okay.
No, leave it. Leave it, leave it. Oh, no, go get your Spider-Man, Joseph. Please don't.
Look at
You did it.
so he couldn't do it, and I put him on a balance beam.
So good, Bobby.
So easy.
Oh, I saw Penny fall out of your pocket here. 4, 5,
You guys get it. Anyway,
6.
check out the YouTube station. Maybe I'll do maybe I'll bring Avi in here and show him these videos, and he can walk you through what he remembers. That would be cool. But everything happened slowly like that. It all happened. It all happened slowly. Here's one with the sand dune stepper. This one's cool. It's that simple.
I'm do 10.
Okay, switch your feet.
That's it. See, I just told him switch his feet so he can do right, be back and
2,
forth
Jump.
over to the sand dune
Good,
stepper.
Okay, ready? 1. 2,
Completely made up bullshit.
3.
So he jumps to the different objects and has to catch the ball over there.
2,
That's Joey.
3.
No, I dropped it. All right. That's your morning. How to raise your kids talk. Good morning, Miss Redau. I want to see Sevi do this. I was doing some pretty fancy dribbling yesterday with the kids. I ordered 6 basketballs from Amazon for like $40 or something a month ago. So we've been doing a lot. We used to do a lot of basketball stuff. Now we're getting back to it. Bobby Moore, love this. My 5-year-old daughter has been climbing our 15-foot rope since she was 2.5. She's never been scared because we've never told her that she should be. Yeah. And the cues when your kid's climbing is squeeze tight, not don't fall. It's squeeze tight. Always tell them what you want them to do. Don't tell them what you don't want them to do. That part's super important. Man, so many people are sending me this. I guess there's this picture of Danny, Miss Spiegel, floating around on the internet where she's sitting at a dinner table in a see-through top. It's a fucking amazing photo. I didn't realize her boobs were so big. I thought she didn't have boobs. Anyway, if you're lucky enough to get it, it's a great photo. She has there's a little graphic over her nipple, little like a heart, so you can't see her nipple. But she looks fucking like a 10. Someone just sent it to me and said, I'm guessing this is from her subscriber only section. But then I asked someone else where they got it, and they said they got it from one of her friends' Instagrams. Anyway, that's a pleasant surprise. Who doesn't like to see a beautiful woman topless? So there's that. You can do that today. Start asking around. Hey, could I call you back? I'm doing a podcast.
Yeah, I accidentally called you actually, so yeah, call me back.
Okay. Oh, accidentally called me, huh? Asshole. All right. He accidentally called me. Oh, it was in her reel too. Oh. In her reel. Oh, you mean like her stories? I try not to look at people's stories. I don't want them to know that. I don't want them to think that I'm like, there was this story one time that Daniel Brandon told where she was like, she could see that Dave and Matt Fraser were looking at her stories. And ever since I heard that, I'm like, I'm not looking at people's stories. I don't want people to think that I'm like trying to look at them. I'm not humble enough for that. When my boy was 18 months old, he would climb on things and run straight off and fall onto concrete. Holy shit. Now he's 3 and he won't do anything. Won't kick a ball, won't climb, rarely will go down a slide. Wow. Interesting. Put a cookie at the top of the slide, make him run up. And then when he gets up there, take the cookie down and put it at the bottom. Why don't you want to be stalkerish? I don't know. I just don't. I think I'm too cool. I'm like, I'm too cool to for you to think that I give a fuck. Maybe that's what it is. So why worry about what other people think? Isn't that the mantra? I don't know. Not my I so give a fuck what people think. I think it's the part after you're not supposed to give a fuck. I think you're supposed to care what people think. I think it's the part after. Whatever comes after that people just assume is caring what people think. I think that's the part. You should care what I think you should care what people think, but it's the part after. Is that called the reaction? Is that the reaction? And also, like if someone sends in this thread that I'm in where I hang out with all the homies with the media team, if someone sends a link to a story in there, I especially don't like to click that link and watch that story, because then they know that everyone who's in that chat somehow got the signal and is over there looking at it for some reason. Nah, fuck that. Be yourself. You're a natural born stalker. All right. I mean, I can still stalk them without looking at their story. You know what I mean? Danny posts picture of her Badusi oh man, I said the word. Danny posts pictures of her stuff and everyone zooms in. When you worry not about people's approval, what the fuck is that? English talk? When you don't worry, let me help you with that sentence. When you don't worry about people's approval or disapproval, you shall be set free. Yeah, maybe that's the part that comes after not caring what people think. But caring what people think doesn't mean that you're searching for their approval or disapproval. Important distinction. British talk. Jesus criminy. What a mess. You guys talk like a mess. Now Sevon's mom's going to be upset for using that word. No, I think my mom has stopped listening to the show. She doesn't listen anymore. She's over it. This show is not, my mom has decided this show is not for her. She has, yeah, she is, all right. Did I freeze? Oh shit, my computer froze. I can't take that comment down. Oh shit. Something's not right. Oh my God, I lost control of StreamYard. Sousa, if you're there, I need you to come on. I lost control of StreamYard. Oh, this is crazy. I can't take that comment down. My mouse isn't working. I can't share my screen. Is this for real? Oh my God, what is going on? Stop sharing window? Holy fuck.
I'm just gonna take control of the show now. I don't know if it's even working. I don't even know if anybody can hear me. I'll pull this thing out over here. How's it going, guys? I'm just gonna take control of the show now. Oh, I know it's working. Now the question is, will Sevon come back? Ah, there he is.
Damn, you're good, Hiller.
What's up?
I think my internet went down.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm on my phone now. Can you see me?
Yeah, I'm gonna do what you tell everybody else to do. And can you turn that thing sideways for me?
You asshole. Look at you got a little power and you're all power hungry.
I know.
Wow.
What's up?
Down. I was just gonna pull up a good comedy clip. There was a song, The Black Eyes. What am I even talking into the mic for anymore?
Because you're on your cell phone.
Yeah. Is it working? Because I only have one bar. Am I all choppy and shit?
You're all choppy, yeah. But it's fine. It's good. I can hear you.
There's a song the Black Eyed Peas do that's called It's Getting Retarded in Here, and I wanted to play the song.
I don't know if that's the name of the song.
It is. They changed
it's called
it.
Let's Get It Started, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think they changed it to Let's Get It Started.
So I kind of think you're right, but I don't know. I thought it was Let's Get It Started.
I think
and
they
in the
changed
song
it.
there's a lyric. I'll look.
I think that used to be Let's Get Retarded in Here, 2003, and then they changed it to Let's Get It Started.
There's a Reddit thread on it.
Stephen Blacksmith says that they changed it for the radio edit.
You want the song on?
No, probably not.
Oh, did you hear that?
No, I mean, I don't care. At this point, this show's a fucking wash.
Why? Because you went dead for 4 seconds? Are you kidding?
No, I'm not coming back.
Twitter?
I'm not coming back.
What do you mean?
Like I don't think my internet's toast.
Oh, you're just done.
I mean, I'm not done. I'm gonna hang out with you now that you're here, but
Oh, you had a path, and now you don't want to take it.
Yeah, I don't have any access to my tools. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm neutered.
Retarded.
There it is.
Oh yeah, let me hear if she says retarded.
She does.
Let's get retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, says so.
That's the nicest the word retarded's ever been said.
Yeah.
Let's get retarded. Oh, my sister just texted me. Andrew is on.
Yeah.
Hey, did you have your shirt off already, or did you take it off because you were coming on? You had to get in the costume.
No, I had it off in the costume. I kind of don't really wear a shirt.
Ever?
It depends. I did like fall into the big shirt thing. Big shirts are pretty nice.
What day is your trash day?
Monday morning. I bring them out Sunday night.
So on
Why?
Sunday night, if you were naked or you were just in your underwear and you remembered, oh shit, I forgot to take my trash out, would you just go out in your underwear?
Yeah.
You wouldn't put on sweats or a shirt, not just
Once
underwear.
it was cold. If it was cold, I probably would. But if it's warm, I don't care. I wouldn't go out there naked because I think that's illegal. I'm not trying to like be a pedophile or something. It's like there's kids everywhere.
Right.
But like, if I was just wearing boxers, yeah, that's fine, right?
Yeah. Oh, this camera angle has aged Sevon like 10 years. You should see me in person, Jesus. Would you shit in the yard, Andrew?
No, because then I gotta clean it up.
Yeah, you do.
I don't want to do anything that's gonna make life harder on me or anybody else.
But I mean, let's say your water wasn't working. Would you shit in the yard or would you drive down to Starbucks?
If I had to crap, why wouldn't I just go inside?
No, but if your water wasn't working, like my water stopped working a couple times this year.
You can still crap in the toilet, just don't flush it, and then it'll work eventually.
Yeah, that's true. I did a couple of those and then I stopped.
I got 4 toilets though. So like, how many times are you really gonna crap in a day until the toilets are all used up?
Oh, you froze.
I'm frozen.
I when my water went off, I bought like 20 gallons of water at like $3 a gallon, like in plastic jugs, so that I could shit in the house.
Just like put it in the top tank, and so it drives it down.
Yeah,
That's kind of smart.
But then each shit costs. Then a shit costs $3. You start thinking about your shitting different.
Oh my god! You ever seen the Doomsday? Like if the grid goes out, you're supposed to fill your bathtub up with water, so you've got 50, 60, 100 gallons of water to drink, and it's just bathtub water.
Oh no, I haven't seen that. That's a fucking brilliant idea.
I think they sell them on Amazon, like these giant bags that you put into your bathtub so you can fill that bag with water in your bathtub.
Do you have any prepper supplies?
No, I don't.
I have it.
I have weapons. Weapons count, right?
Oh yeah, weapons count. I have 50 pounds of rice.
So do I. It doesn't count.
It doesn't.
I have 2 trips to Costco's worth of rice. That's not prepper supply.
Oh, I thought that was.
Have you seen the pellets they sell with all the dried food, like astronaut food?
No, for preppers at Costco.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Speed. I'm looking to see if I can do a speed test. Oh yeah, my internet is just straight out.
There we go. I'm pulling it up. This is sick. You can buy them by the pallet. Look at this. So like this thing right here for $2,500, you can get 4,500 servings of food.
Wow.
Yeah, I wanted to get this once, just because it would be awesome to have it. It's supposed to last for 25 years.
Wow.
And then the question is, how do they know that? Like, have they tested it? Oh, we lost Sevon.
Look at isn't this interesting? Oh goodness, my husband's stocked up on all that. Yeah, I think boys do that stuff.
Here's the nutrition facts. 1 quarter pouch is 260 calories. It's got 7 grams of protein, and the number 1 ingredient is elbow pasta. Lots of salt. These all have a lot of salt. There was a period in my life where I thought I could live on dog food. But
I've thought about that too. Judy, you probably don't need to use the entire gallon. No, you do. If you saw the size of my shits, you do need to use the entire gallon.
Don't you just need enough water to push it down?
Yeah, but a gallon's what I need. I feel like a gallon's not even enough. All right.
You think you could eat dog food for a year?
God, I really hate
for $1 million dog food for a year.
Yes.
You could do it?
I mean, I would try.
Did I oversell you? Would it be like a 750,000? Like you do it for that too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the lowest you would do dog food for a year? And you can keep doing everything else, so it's just money on top. And actually, your food is free then, so that's nice.
God, I don't know. Maybe 200,000, 250.
You think we can get someone to sponsor you doing that?
God damn.
Dog food and Fit Aid for a year.
Hey, I had friends. I bet you I would get really skinny.
Because you wouldn't eat.
Oh, it'd be disgusting, dude. I've never even tasted dog food, but I always imagine it to be really salty. Have you ever tasted dog food?
Hey, Jeez Louise wants to know what your favorite color is. I know what this is. It's like the stupid question game, right? What is this, Talking Elite Fitness?
Probably red or black. I like blue.
Those are both mine as well.
Yeah, I like those colors. I didn't like them. I didn't like them on the leader jersey though. I thought the Noble leader jersey was better than Go Rucks.
You didn't like I liked the one this year when Fikowski and Sprague were wearing it. I was fond of it.
Black
People
and red.
are not liking it, but that can be a positive thing I say about CrossFit in the past 5 months.
Hey, dude, did you watch that video I sent you?
The first 2 minutes I watched, the dude sitting there, that dude sitting in his chair.
Yeah, the team guy.
Yeah. I got through the part where they were like standing outside of the venue.
Were you watching it this morning?
Yeah.
It's a complete description of what happened to the athletes during Lazar's death, during that first day. It's a complete description, and the way he talks about it is really, it's fascinating. He basically said at one time, he basically talks about it a lot from what he thinks Dave's perspective would be, and he said at one point all the athletes just surrounded Dave. He said he said it must have been just crazy for Dave. He said like 200 athletes just surrounded him and were crazy aggressive, and people were losing their shit. And like he's trying to like moderate this conversation. He said it was nuts. You'll really like it.
So, dude, remember when you were talking about how uncomfortable you got standing next to just Chandler Smith?
Yeah.
Imagine 200 Chandler Smiths just like weighing down on you. You'd explode. We lost Sevon. Hey guys, this is like what it's like talking to Sevon on the phone. His phone goes out every 4 seconds.
I wasn't so uncomfortable. It was more like it was surreal. Like it was so surreal. It was like I was in a dream state.
Listening to this talk.
No, when I was talking to Chandler Smith.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just surreal because it was just me and him. I had never talked to him like that before. We were standing super close. He doesn't even look like he's human. It was a trip. Anyway, you'll love the video. By the way, if anyone wants to see the video, the guy's name is Marco.
You want me to pull it up?
Sure.
Isn't that video unlisted?
Is it?
Yes.
That's interesting because I went to his YouTube account and I couldn't find it.
Should I just put the link in the description?
Yeah.
Or the link in whatever. The link
yeah, it's if you're like super into what happened in Madison in Texas, you have to watch this. This is like the best description of what it was like.
I'm pretty sure if I put the link in the chat, it won't do anything. Like I'll put it there, but you can't click it. So it's there. We'll see.
I thought if you saw this, you might be inspired to make a video.
Oh. I'll watch it. I will. I watched the Medeiros one. Did you watch the Medeiros one?
No, how is that?
From
does
what
he give it
lens?
up?
From what?
Or is he does he give it up, or is he being protective? Like, is he vulnerable in it?
I would say for every thing he gives, he protects something else.
Okay.
It just drives me nuts when people aren't explicit with what they're talking about. So, for example, he talks about how people are judging the athletes for continuing competition, but to be freaking honest, I don't really think I heard many people judging the athletes for continuing competition.
Me neither. Just other athletes
saying this, and maybe I'm wrong, because I even brought that up with Alexis, and she goes, "Oh, I saw some stuff on the internet." And I go, "I wonder if people are saying crap." Like, is that, I don't know. I've said it 1,000 times to you. Like, if I was an athlete, I would compete.
But if you were the director, you would have stopped it.
Correct.
Hey, did you watch the Froning? I can't believe we're going to talk about this. Did you watch the Froning podcast?
Yeah.
Were you surprised? Did you hear? I heard when I was there, I heard that Cara Saunders' husband called Angelo a fucking loser.
Awesome.
And he didn't mention that in the podcast.
Angelo didn't.
No, I'm dying to know if it's true. I heard that he at one point, Maddie at one point saw Angelo, and Maddie was like on the other side of the fence in the waiting area, like he couldn't get into the actual area where the athletes were. But from that fence, while he was holding his baby, which sounds crazy to me to call another, like, first of all, people, don't ever fucking call another man a fucking loser if your children are around.
Why? What's the difference?
What if Angelo would have fucking punched him?
What
are you gonna do?
Angelo's savage too.
Yeah, like if you're gonna call someone a fucking loser, you better be ready. I mean, I think you should be ready to throw down.
Mason Mitchell is he not?
Um,
No, Angelo is not.
no, Angelo's cool as shit. Angelo's one of the coolest guys. Yeah, HGR CBD.
He'll be back, guys. Don't worry. And then we just have to say we haven't
He got
heard
a
anything since HGR.
Angelo's cool as shit. He's got a day job saving people's lives.
So this is when that first event was going down, or some other time.
The way I understood it, and someone will hopefully, but the way I heard the story was that I think Carr's team took a knee for a minute or something, or wanted to, and Angelo's team didn't do it, and for whatever reason, Maddie called him a fucking loser. That takes some. I mean, you have to be. I think that's like just totally emotionally unregulated at that point. Like you're unhinged. You're the husband, you're the spouse of one of the fucking athletes, and you're calling another athlete a fucking loser when they didn't even do anything to your wife. That's fucking to me, that's fucking unhinged.
I would say it's dual pronged. I mean, it's kind of what everyone's wanted for the longest time in CrossFit was a little bit of angst amongst competitors, whomever, really. However, in this situation, I don't think that it would apply at all. And with this in particular, what has anyone asked why it would be that the Mayhem team wouldn't be the team to sit there like everybody else? You know what I mean? I mean, Lazar was a Mayhem athlete, probably had closer ties to them than anybody else. So when I saw them going, my first thought was they know something or feel something that the other teams don't get. And it's very weird that they're the only ones not stopped. And it's also weird that then he would be called out on it.
Right.
By an Australian team. Right? God, I wanted to know what he had to say to that. I really wanted to know. The world will never know. You're in and out. Oh, he's back. He's back. I haven't heard anything you've said.
Damn, my shit is fucked up.
What is this? What is the issue? Why is your internet so bad?
How's that?
I mean, for the moment, it's fine.
I heard that
I heard that I'm just sitting on pins and needles waiting to say that he heard something. I'm not going to lie. I really like that red tile sitting up above his head. It's kind of like when you're driving around and you see the car with the high performance tires with the brake calipers that are red. Sorry, I'm continuing the show on my own because you just go away.
Good.
What did you hear? You heard something?
Did you see Tia's interview on Buttery Bros?
If it's not in the first 30 minutes, then no.
At one point, she says, "Hey, her processing, which she gave, which is the same exact thing that Rich said. If I was Lazar, I would want the competition to go on."
Correct.
And I thought that was pretty cool.
She said that on the stream. I guess you didn't hear that. You were there.
So, and maybe that is where I heard it. It was a clip from their stream. But my thought, I mean, that's making yourself pretty vulnerable. That's just saying it. Like, hey, if I was him, I think that's a pretty solid way of processing it quickly to get through what you have to get through. What would I want?
To get through that you have to get through is, I think, as close to it as you could be.
Right. And then to say that out loud, you're allowing people to judge you, and it is what it is. But I was really surprised Angelo didn't tell that part. I wonder why he didn't. I wonder if for some reason he thought it was inappropriate or it would be divisive, or I wonder why he didn't share it.
Didn't they open that podcast with Rich saying something like they didn't want to do anything until the third-party review is over, but they felt their hand was forced. I wonder how reserved they were as a result of that, because there was some reservation. You know that, right? You could feel it.
Yeah.
Like at least for the first 20, 30 minutes.
You know, another thing someone brought up to me the other day that I never even thought of for a second. What if his toxicology report comes back and there's EPO or some sort of drugs in the system?
That'd be wicked.
That would be crazy. Hey, that will really fuck everything up if that happens. That will really that's like you're trying to clean the room. That's like you just vacuum the room and the vacuum bag breaks open. And now you don't have a vacuum bag and there's shit everywhere.
That's a great analogy.
Thank you.
Because you're just like waiting to get the whole room clean. You're taking the steps you need to do so. And then all of a sudden, boom, what do we do now?
Yeah.
And the vacuum's broken.
How come no one's thought of that? Have you heard it even one person mention that?
I really don't know if they would. I don't know much about it, but I'd like him to do a drug test. They'd have to be looking for it. They're not. Are they really looking for that? It's like if I were taking every steroid under the sun, and I went to get a job as like a pilot, they wouldn't find Tren or Endurabol or any of these GW 5101516s, right? They would find marijuana because they're not looking for those other things.
Oh wow!
Or heroin. Like, oh, you can't be a pilot. You got weed in your system. THC.
Jimmy L. It's not what he died of. It's the total fucking failure of his safety staff and the cuts in safety. I don't even know if you can. I don't know if you can. The first part's true. He died. It's a total fucking failure of the safety staff. I get that, but I don't think you can. I don't even think if you want to be just really truthful, Jimmy, saying it's the cuts in the safety is like saying he was on EPO or he got the vaccine. I mean, we don't know for sure if the cuts affected the safety. We don't even know. We don't know anything.
So I listened to the show with Greg.
Yeah.
And I really don't agree with the matter that he said it matters more of what he died of than how he died. Right? I think he was just weighing them, and he put more of a onus on, like, did he have a heart attack? Like, how did he die? Not was he saved? I think it's pretty level. They both matter. And maybe I'm putting words in his mouth and I'm not hearing it correctly.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right.
That's how I heard it, and I'm like, I don't really know about that.
There's
a perfect world, right? And everyone has like this idea what would have gone perfectly. He's a perfect human being. He finishes the race. He swims. All right. Then one step removed from that is something goes wrong in the water and he gets saved. Next step removed from that is something goes wrong in the water. They pull him out right away and he doesn't make it. And then the next step removed from that is kind of what happened is something went wrong and they didn't even see him. That's like the worst case scenario. And that's where we're sitting.
How about this? Ready?
Ready. Here he goes again. Here, how about this? Disappears off the face of the planet.
Hillary.
Yeah. You said, how about this? And then I lost you.
How about this? My wife was crossing the street.
Right.
Or no, let's not even use my wife. Let's say you're driving down the street and a drunk driver hits you and kills you. At that point, it doesn't matter that they were drunk or not. To you, you're fucking dead.
Sure.
Right?
I'd rather not be dead. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you would just rather not be dead. You don't want. It doesn't matter whether you're right or wrong anymore. And so for the athletes, there's two parts there. I understand that, like, if the game's fucked up and didn't pull the guy out, we saw that. But if you can learn something about how he died that was in his control, every athlete should be dying to know what that is. Like really, really wanting to know what that is. So my wife crossed the street and got hit by a car, but she had the right of way. Well, the thing is she should have looked both ways.
And once you know that, you just have to know that. So that's for me, that's the important part of knowing why.
Are we saying that the potential lifeguard situation would be the drunk driver, and like the fact that he got into the car is the issue?
I mean that's 50% of it. I mean, in our reality, the reality we live in, we're looking for blame. I fully get that. I'm not in denial of that. I'm not like, I get that. That's a fair perspective, but it's not the whole perspective at all. It's not the truth.
Oh, I'm not trying to put blame on anybody with that either.
Yeah.
It's just a statement of there's a perfect world and it wasn't matched, and that's why everyone's all upset about it.
Right.
Right. And everyone's got a different image of what perfect looks like.
Right. But I think we all agree it would have been really nice, in ideal, and it's a fair expectation to hope that he would have been saved. That being said, I've been watching a lot of drowning videos. Holy shit, dude! There'll be a fucking
Where are you
pool
finding those?
just on YouTube. You just look up drowning stories, and there's hundreds of stories where someone's just right next to in a pool with 50 people, and someone goes under, and that's it. No one sees them. They're right next to them. It just happens like that. So many.
And that you figure that'd be easy to fix.
Yeah, but for some reason it just keeps. I mean, it's the leading cause of death for kids under the age of 5.
That's why you got to learn how to swim right away.
This is the meanest thing anyone's ever said to me.
He doesn't sound like that on a regular cell phone, so it must be his internet.
I so don't want to lisp. I'm going to start talking like this.
No, don't do that. Just take some testosterone.
Okay.
It'll fix you right up.
I'm going to take testosterone.
That'd be cool.
I'm going to get juice to the gill. I'm going to look like Noah.
Damn.
I don't think I could take enough steroids to look like Noah.
Everybody reacts to him differently, so it'd be interesting to see. Right? Some people don't like look at it at all. Some people turn into a brick shit house.
I keep trying to refresh my page
To see if it's working. Does it just come back on? Why does it go out?
I don't because I live in the country. Because I live in California.
What the hell is the country to you compared to what I think it is then? They don't have a single horse in sight by you.
Oh, come on. There's a couple donkeys.
That's a bad horse.
My neighbor bought one of my neighbors has 50 acres like right up behind my house where they bought it to retire their horse. That's how rich they are. Their favorite horse, instead of, I guess they were done with it, and so they bought 50 acres for it. Just one horse. Jimmy L, lifeguards are trained to observe drowning signs. I hope so.
YouTube user Hiller. As an ex-swimmer, do you think lane lines strung across the lake would have been helpful? I mean, yes, but I think it causes an issue of itself. Everyone trying to swim next to the lane line. They don't have they're clearly pulling money from the game, so they're not going to pay for a 800-meter lane line to throw into a lake.
Oh, listen to this. Wow. My friend got a diabetic attack, and he didn't know he was diabetic in a pool on a vacation, and nobody knew until someone stepped on him at the bottom of the pool and took him out. Wow.
What kind of pool is that you can't see that deep?
Blade Walker being trained doesn't mean 100% success rate. That's true too.
And that's on the spectrum of everybody coming for Dave's head or like asking for paid judges.
I think
like that, just because you're a professional or being trained, it does not make you better than someone that is untrained. Like some people just suck. Like your internet connection. Sometimes it just sucks.
Hey, I think it was you. I think it was you who put that into the consciousness.
What's that?
The fact that there were budget cuts.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think everyone, and another thing though is we know that CrossFit had non-merit based hiring practices,
Yes.
which I also think is important.
Well, no versus can see via something that someone who put in place to hire people is different, right? We don't know someone who is somewhere for that exact reason, but we know that there's someone who hires people who does that.
Right. Who's in charge of the culture of the company? People. They're called the people person. They control they're supposed to set the tone and the culture for the company. And we all know when you have people that don't hire based on merit and DEI, the social pressure is enormous. And we know that there were people in the company who were actively searching out and reporting people to HR who didn't follow the non-merit based hiring practices. We knew that there's several of them.
How much do you think a person like that costs over there? Someone like
300,000 a year, 350.
That by itself makes me very just. There are people out there like J.R. Howell, who we know. I mean, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that people like that aren't making that amount of money, right?
Right.
And I don't want to put words in JR's mouth, but most affiliate owners, and I'm speaking mostly from personal experience here. I mean, my best year as an affiliate owner, I pulled home $60K. So let's just use myself as an example. That's 5 years of work, maybe 6, maybe 7, or it's 1 year of work for 5 or 6 or 7 affiliate owners. And that one person over there is destroying the thing that everybody loves. And it's costing them the cost of 5 or 6 affiliate owners' yearly salaries that they could be doing something where they love it and can help it rather than destroy it. That's probably the biggest thing. That's why I make a video like the one on Annette Rivas.
Like people are getting paid you're getting paid and you're destroying the company.
I mean, fuck, the thing like I even put up yesterday, they put up the wrong workout of the day on Instagram. Like, how fucking hard is it? I bet that the person that posted that didn't even look twice at it. They put the right caption and the wrong workout. Did you see that or no?
No, that's fucking painful.
And like, and in the same company that does shit like that, it makes it so much easier to like connect the dots to the point that like they're more at fault than maybe they let on. And you tie together the downfall, we're making budget cuts at the games on top of the fact that they hired based on skin color, and it's like, how can you not connect those dots? The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. You can't even post it's the easiest shit. It's not like a typo, like a letter's in the wrong place either. It's like the whole world is seeing this shit.
Did they pull it down?
Yeah, they pulled it down or reposted the other one like hours later after I had put up my thing, right? I am running their fucking media company over there. Like, hey, you fucked this up.
Vittorio, because Hiller has never made a mistake. The thing
I sure have, but you're missing.
The thing is, Vittorio, yeah, it's on a regular basis. This is like the second one in like 2 months he spotted. I mean, this is just a regular typos, workouts wrong, inconsistencies between like the workout on the game site and the site that's on the Instagram account. Do you know what the craziest thing I've ever seen over there is? The year it was poor Hippensteel. Remember when they said like you could do a step up, like it was an option the way it was written? Do you remember that workout?
It was
a semifinals workout and they didn't. Yeah. You could choose what movement you were going to do. And I was like, what the I couldn't even believe I was reading that.
You may. Hey, this dude, I don't really often get pissed off, but you fucking suck, Vittorio. Get out of here. I feel like Taylor now.
You should care, Vittorio. You should care. Everything, yeah, you should care. You should, the workout and the picture should match the writing.
You're either doing things in the right direction or in the wrong direction. It's like if you have a cheeseburger on a Sunday, that's fine. It's like, okay, it's fine. You had a week of good, like great training, great diet, all that stuff. And then you want to go and have a cheeseburger and a milkshake. It's like, great. But the second you do that every single day, you're going to turn into a fat piece of shit. And like, if you can't connect the way that like training and diet works into the way that this entire ecosystem works, it's like, get out of here. It's like you post one wrong workout, fine. You post 2 wrong workouts, it's a trend. You post 3 bad workouts, like who's doing this? Like,
Here's the thing:
it's
if
not even a bad
Vittorio,
workout, it's the wrong workout.
if Vittorio went to Starbucks and every 5 times he ordered, they gave him the wrong drink, would he say, "Who cares"?
No, he'd stop going to Starbucks.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That makes sense to you, right, Vittorio? You go to a restaurant and they give you the wrong fucking drink. You order a margarita and they bring you a Bloody Mary.
And then they tell you have to drink it because
Yeah,
they have a small team and they can't make a new one. It's like, our hands are tied. You go to the Bloody Mary. It's like, no, I'm allergic to tomatoes. It's like, small team, too bad.
I wonder what that protocol is for posting. Like you literally would think like you would look at you would have it like a double check, right? Or a triple check. You would look at the picture, see what it is, look at the writing and be like, okay, we're good to go.
Hey, this same Vittorio guy, I've ran my online program for 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, 9 months. And one day I had a workout up too late. And then I think like 3 or 4 times I've had a typo to the extent that it would have like really altered the way the workout's supposed to feel. And it wrecks me when I mess that up. So yeah, I'll make mistakes, but they're not within the same 2 weeks. And I'm not running a company that's sold for hundreds of millions of dollars. I've got hundreds of people on an online program, and that's how I feel about it. Sevon can't even move. He's so dumbstruck with that. It's like having one red tile on your ceiling.
My phone just told me I have an unstable internet connection.
You don't say.
Vittorio, if a restaurant brings me a wrong order, I give them a chance to fix it. Yeah, totally. But I mean, how many times before you stop going to the restaurant? And how about the people who did the workout?
Or didn't do it because
Like,
they
what
didn't
if-
understand.
Yeah, what if you saw it posted and you did the one on the bottom, but it was supposed to be the one on the top, or vice versa? I do not sound like I have a lisp. Fuck that.
Oh, you have more than one red tile on the ceiling.
They're like they're like around.
There's no rhyme or reason to that, is there?
No, there was at first, but some of the foams I got, first I just put them around the lights that were built in. But then a lot of the foams I got started falling off the ceiling, so I just used whatever was the stickiest after that. And the red ones seemed to stick better.
You think this is the real Hunter?
Mom? Oh, I hope so. God, I'd love to have Hunter back on the show. What happened to Hunter?
Vittorio, it's all right. You do one today and one tomorrow.
Yeah, we got to get Hunter back on.
This is definitely the right Hunter.
It is?
Look, who is your daddy and what does he do?
Oh, yeah.
That's a Hunter thing, and I think he's the only one who would come up with that sentence.
I should send Hunter an exerciser.
Yeah, I heard Hunter's got a small penis.
Hunter said you offended him.
You offended Hunter?
No, there's no way.
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to create a sentence written by Hunter McIntyre.
Oh, does oh, that's cool. Nick Burns coming after Hunter in Dallas. Nick Barr. Oh.
Why is Hiller's forehead bigger now that he's on roids?
Is it?
Yeah. I've always had a huge forehead. I used to not be fond of it when I was in like kindergarten. Like
You already knew you had a big forehead in kindergarten?
Yeah, when did you know you had a big nose?
It doesn't grow until you're like 16. You have to go through puberty to get the nose.
Oh.
17. So I was just at school one day. I was at my sophomore year in high school, and kids started making fun of me. And I remember thinking that doesn't even make any sense. I remember thinking that doesn't even make sense. My nose isn't big. And I went home and looked in the mirror. I was like, holy shit, when did you show up?
Here's the sentence by Hunter. Listen up, folks. If you want to crush your limits and dominate the competition, you got to push harder, run faster, and never, ever quit. That's how champions are made.
That's ChatGPT doing Hunter McIntyre?
Yeah.
Hey, is Nick Barr on steroids?
Yeah.
Oh. So Hunter doesn't have a chance against him?
Oh, no. Hunter's going to smoke him. Is this Nick Bear guy doing a High Rocks race?
That's what it sounds like.
Oh, Hunter will smoke Nick Bear. I agree, Augustus. It is not a Hunter sentence.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty good.
CrossFit, is that true? He's said he's on TRT. Is that accurate? Because I didn't even know that.
He's huge. He's crazy top heavy, right?
Yes. Well, it's because he runs and he runs and he runs, and then he does upper body bodybuilding. So it makes sense.
No squatting below. He doesn't look like he squats below parallel.
It doesn't look like he squats.
Right.
But I know he does. It just doesn't look like he does.
Right.
Hey, the difference between the physiques of different competitors is pretty cool. It's always been cool.
Give me an example.
Like a CrossFitter versus a bodybuilder versus powerlifter versus a marathon runner versus whoever.
Right.
I mean, like an Olympic gymnast. Everyone's got like a certain body type.
I saw these two gay dudes yesterday. They were both probably 6'3". They were wearing tight cut off jean shorts.
Okay.
And I was with my kids. I was on this walking trail, and they were riding their one wheels, and the dudes had no asses. And they were each probably 50 pounds overweight. It was like the bizarrest thing. Their butt was so skinny and so flat. I wanted to tell them so bad, you guys should do CrossFit. But I didn't. What am I supposed to say? You have no ass, you should do CrossFit?
I mean, were you talking to them?
No, I just saw them walking, and I was like, fuck,
There's
man.
always that choice to say nothing.
Yeah. But I just wanted to be hey, guys, you guys should really squat below, slow, not do so much walking and start squatting.
They were fat. They were big.
They weren't. They were big. They held the 50 pounds well because they were big. They were maybe one guy was 6'2" and one guy was 6'4". You know what I mean? And they they were flaming. You know what I mean? I could just tell they were a power couple. But they would look so much better if they squatted. So much better.
The thing about butts is I think you're kind of born with it. Right. Or there's some sort of a correlation between your ability to brace your stomach and also move through a full range of motion. Because there's people, especially in the CrossFit space, who move through full ranges of motion. I mean, they do. But they've got this lordosis in their back. So when they move, they're always extended like this. And then they also don't really have the ass you would expect of somebody who works out the way they do with the range of motion they use.
Who do you think has the worst ass in CrossFit?
Like a competitor, like a high-end competitor?
Yeah, at the games. No one sticks out to me as having a shitty ass.
Can I look at the leaderboard?
Sure. Yeah, please do.
I think I need a second. I off the top of my head, no one comes to mind, but this will help.
Hunter McIntyre, can you pull Sevon's nose?
Katrin doesn't really have an ass on her. And she's won the CrossFit Games, and she's one of the fittest on earth. You would expect. I mean, it's just not quite.
I've never thought of her as having a flat ass. Do you think Emily Rolfe has the flattest butt in CrossFit? It's really not fair to call it flat, but
yeah, that as well, right? It's just not. I also don't know the people you were looking at as you were walking around, but they've done thousands of squats, and they're the fittest people on earth. You would think that they'd have a more well-rounded physique.
These guys had no ass. It wasn't like it was flat. You know how some people have a flat ass? These guys had no ass. I mean, Hunter runs a lot. He's got a fucking dump truck.
Cole Sager has a really big ass for a dude. It's and that's the opposite end. It's the other end of the spectrum. And I would actually say,
so
like,
does Cole Grayshaber. So does Cole Grayshaber has a fucking just a badunkadunk.
and on the other end of that, like, I think Medeiros has a kind of a tiny ass. He's got big quads, right?
Interesting.
I mean,
he's got.
if you were to put Medeiros in a crowd of people, all with like just bodies,
yeah,
you look at his butt and it's like, this is a normal one. This butt is normal. His
It's
quads
pretty-
are abnormal. The rest of his body is abnormal. The butt is normal, and you would expect everything to be abnormal.
His butt's wide. He has wide hips.
That's fair, but that's all okay. But you would think it would kind of fill out with the muscle, right?
Yeah. Someone said Hunter has a or no, someone said Jason Hopper's got a huge dumper.
Jason Hopper's got a butt on him. He does. So does Hatfield. Roman's got a pretty small butt. Krennikov?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just not quite what you would expect.
Hiller, who wins in your social scoring, Nick Barr or Hunter? What's social scoring?
Hunter. And I don't know what it means, but Hunter wins.
Yeah.
Hunter's got one of those personalities where we put social next to him, he just wins. I don't care what you're asking.
Good point. Pinheiro, socially inappropriate, socially advanced, socially kind, socially aggressive. Yeah, he wins all of them. Pinheiro, no ass. Oh, Frank.
It's not
Frank says private equity has no ass. Oh, Frank, that's your best comment ever if that's really you.
Does JR have an ass on him?
I don't know.
Everyone gets distracted by like the abs and stuff. They don't look any lower.
Yeah. If he does, he doesn't strut it. Oh shit.
Huh.
I might be back.
Damn, we're live.
Holy shit.
Oh. I'm just over here looking at athletes and remember what their butts look like. Noah's got a giant butt.
Dumper.
Yeah.
How's my audio better?
Dude.
How's my lisp?
Still there.
Oh, fuck.
Still there.
I think I'm back. Oh, my goodness.
Here's the good news. Even when your internet goes out, the show is 700 people watching it.
Fucking A.
That's kind of
okay.
David Trunk has a big butt. I'm on the news. I should go check out the chicks.
Let's listen to this really quick, and then we'll continue talking. This will give us a minute and a half. I think this is pretty long here. I wonder if you're going to... Do you like comedy, Hiller?
No.
Oh, okay.
Tell you guys the exact year cancel culture didn't exist. 2003. You're thinking, how can you possibly know this, Frenchie? I'll tell you how. Because in 2003, Black Eyed Peas dropped a song called Let's Get Retarded. And nobody batted an eyelid. Not one person, even the most woke, the most inclusive at the time, were like, I'm keen to get a little retarded tonight. Let's get retarded in here. Let's get disabled in here. There was a few confused faces in the room, especially the young generation. They always look up at me, they're like, they don't have a song called that, Frenchie. They've got a similar one called Let's Get It Started. Do you mean that song? No, I fucking don't. You all got some Googling to do. Eventually, they did drop this version called Let's Get It Started, as many of us here know. But they didn't do this because they got cancelled, because they had to. They thought they'd get even more radio play with this version out. They kept both of them out together for years and years and years. In fact, my mate's mum told me this story in high school, and I've never forgotten it. So she's a really good athlete, but she's got a fucked up leg. Not the joke. Do they call it eyelid? No. Really good athlete. She's got a bad leg. And in 2004, She got to represent Australia at the Paralympics. Awesome achievement for her. She's over there at the athletics track with all the other competitors warming up. There's a DJ there playing psych-up music. The DJ puts on a song by the Black Eyed Peas at the Paralympics. A song called, you guessed it, Let's Get Retarded. You can't do that. Like, sure, I guess it's relevant, but still no. That's like going to a 9/11 memorial and playing the song Big Jet Plane. That's like being on the Titanic as it's sinking and the band starts playing Row, Row, Row Your Boat. No, that's like being on a submarine going down to see the Titanic. And someone pops on that song called Under Pressure. I can tell you guys the exact year.
That was where the show was when Andrew Hiller came and saved it.
Oh. That was long.
Yeah, very long.
Is
right?
that Steve Irwin's brother?
I don't know. No, I think that guy's more in Pedro's gene pool.
Irish?
I think.
Sounded Australian.
Oh, maybe. Fuck, I don't know. What does this mean?
There
What
you
is
go.
this?
Jim
What
L.
is what does this mean right here? I
What?
can't believe this is what the PFAA makes Royce Dunn do now.
Are they making him do something? Did you
I don't
read it
know.
yet?
I am surprised that he is. I am a little surprised his name's on the list.
Royce?
Yeah, it's like Royce and Annie, Dina Swift, Vellner,
How many people shared that?
Fakowski.
Or like put it on their profile, or I stand by the PFAA, any of that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I didn't see anyone share it.
You think that's kind of tripping Fikowski out? You think that?
No, they've justified it. They're going to say that athletes are afraid to speak up. Dude, the athletes only care about two things. And one of them is not being afraid of Dave. They only care about two things: their sponsors and their Instagram followers. I'm not even saying that in a bad way. And they're kind of intertwined. That's the only thing they care about. Like, they're trying to figure out what they can post that would make their sponsors and their Instagram followers happy. They're not doing what they want to do, most of them. And it's not just the athletes, it's people in general. They're trying to figure out what would make people like happy. You know what I mean? They're trying to, they don't care. They're responding people are responding to Lazar and what they think that they're supposed to say, the Lazar situation. I'm like sold on that.
Why do you have to say anything?
Well, that's another thing too. So you and I have a friend, and he told us that his family was putting pressure on him to post something. And when he asked his family, why do I have to post something? They said, because if you don't, people are going to think you don't care. And like, I think it's important to know what people think, but you don't need to react to it. It's like, takes us back to the beginning of the show. You still don't.
It's just like COVID, dude. And I put this up on my profile the other day. This is what drove me out of the affiliate. Like, during the whole Greg tweet thing, yeah. I remember I had members coming up to me. It's like, when are you going to say something? And it's like, I didn't tweet that.
Right, right.
And then my dumbass business partner ended up putting something up because he just does what he does and he doesn't think twice about it. It's like, well, what did you do that for? Like, well, we kept getting asked if we were going to say something. It's like, well, we didn't do anything.
And now you have to react to people's reactions.
Yeah,
it's never ending. It just opens the door to all sorts of shit, right?
Oh my God. It was the biggest nightmare because it was first that, and then it was the entire Floyd 19 and then the pandemic. Oh my God, it was a nightmare. And the parallels are crazy to write.
Crazy. I know. So this is pretty bad. This is worse than I thought.
Dude.
I mean, because the workout down below, like you just have to like casually glance at it and be like, oh wait, what's wrong here?
The thing that I think that I may have been unfair with Vittorio is how he doesn't realize how much I try to make things as obvious as possible about what I'm saying. I don't want to leave any room to the imagination unless I'm doing it on purpose. And it's for the sheer fact that I want people to get it. I want people to take something away from it, whether it be the joke or whether it be something to the point. And when you do something like this and they have 1.1 million people following that account and they see this, it's like they don't know what to think. And it's not a joke. They're looking at this and they're like, okay, we're going to do this workout. Wait a minute. Back squat. Is this first? Is it second? It's like, no, it's different. And it's confusing. And you're trying to like always better a group of people and they fucked it up.
Hey, you know those lines that go down the middle of the road that separate the two lanes?
Yes. The double yellow.
Just any line. Yeah. The double yellow or the ones that separate the lanes going the same direction or just any lines on the road.
Sure.
Those are pretty important.
Yeah. And what's the point?
There's millions of them.
Double yellow lines on the road.
Billions of lines on the road, but they're really important.
Yeah.
And like you can't fuck that up.
Oh, Vittorio's back.
And we've all been on a freeway where it's fucked up. You ever been on a freeway where it's like they've added a new lane, but it's still you can see where it's telling you to merge, and it's like the only reason why you know that is because you drive that road every day, but it's always a little weird staying in your own lane.
Sure.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So what some people are saying to you is like, Hiller, it's only like 10 feet of the line that's bad. Why are you pointing that out? And your response is, hey, dude, first of all, that's my expertise. I'm fucking quality control on fucking lines. And like, this isn't a place where you want to fuck shit up. And it's like, you're a fucking workout company. You post fucking workouts. That's the fucking cornerstone of your fucking business. On your most forward facing platform. I mean, in every way, it's inexcusable. However, so you have just one line off. It doesn't matter.
And then you kill everyone who drives by that thing on that day.
Well, yeah.
They don't know what to do with it.
Yeah. And it's like, hey, that's what you do. It's the same thing with the Buttery Bros. Anyone getting upset at them for making that piece like they did on their Instagram, which is great that their YouTube's not behaving like that. But it's like, hey, dude, that's what they fucking do. Like, they're not ambulance chasers. Horrible analogy. Oh.
Vittorio, how do we put him on timeout? Hey, someone wrench that, man. Wrench him.
What's your analogy, Vittorio? Vittorio, you're lucky you have a cool name.
He does have a cool name. I like the analogy, but then again, the analogy helped me out.
Back in the day, Vittorio, people would literally, I don't know
3
if they
hours.
still do this.
Who knows how long it would have been up if I had not posted something.
Back in the day, someone just Wad Zombie just texted me and told me to lay off of Emily Rolfe. She's good. Oh shit! Wow, he just sent me a picture of her dumper. Okay, yeah, she got a huge dumper. Okay, scratch that. Wow. Yeah, massive dumper. Wad Zombie's kind of the expert on the female bodies. I thought I would be the expert, but I really am not next to him. What?
They're gonna say dumpers. You ever see that FBI shirt and then on the back it says female body inspector?
No, but I like it.
Yeah. Female body inspector. I'm gonna get one that says MBI and be the male body inspector. Like, what's MBI?
Are you following any politics? There's this
biggest waste of time.
There's this guy Robert
F. Waste mine.
There's this guy Robert F. Kennedy. Do you know who the guy with the crazy voice? He sounds like
I saw a video of him doing push-ups. He steered into my world for a minute.
Is he on steroids?
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so his dad and his uncle were killed. And most people have accepted that the CIA killed both of them. Like his dad and his uncle, his uncle was the president of the United States and his dad was running for president of the United States when they were killed. And it was like in that same time that Martin Luther King was killed and Malcolm X was killed and just people were just getting capped, right? And I think it's pretty well accepted. I mean, it's in mainstream now that the CIA killed them. Now, this guy is now endorsed Trump. And I think that if Trump gets elected, this dude's going to be given access, maybe even made director of the CIA. That's kind of wild, right?
That's interesting.
So then he can dig into all that shit. It would be like if someone made you the CEO of CrossFit and you could just start digging into all their shit.
That'd be cool.
Like, wouldn't it be cool if you could just call someone right now and be like, hey, how did this happen? And just yell at someone for it?
Yeah.
How did you post the wrong shit? Greg would have come unhinged, by the way.
If that had happened.
Dude, someone would get their fucking asshole split open. He wouldn't fire them, but they would get they would never do it again. Hiller, did you think of doing a squat video at the DNC? Oh, yeah, you were close to the Democratic National Convention. Did you think about going down there?
Not even for a second.
Jonathan Ortega, 100% CIA capped his ass.
I know people who do politics that couldn't care less about what they do. But they care a lot, right? But they don't care. And it's like...
What do you mean? Explain that to me.
I think I'd rather not.
Okay.
But I think I've told you before, no?
It sounds familiar.
I'll tell you off.
Okay.
I don't want to say it online. But...
Let me show you this. This one's a little...
It kind of ties into the whole... Because Greg said it online a couple of times that somebody purchased CrossFit to dismantle it.
Yeah.
And it's like they're actually trying to destroy it. And they're doing it like very slightly, like post by post or event by event.
Right.
And it's like it's almost obvious at this point that it's not trying to be helped. Like, tell me what the point of doing if you're someone who's going to join CrossFit right now as an affiliate or as just like a prospective person, what are you doing it for?
Well, I don't think they hired the person
from something that you know it to be, but from something from the past 4 years that has been given to the world. Like, what do you do CrossFit for?
That's a crazy perspective. What if I just came to the community 4 years ago? Wow.
Within the past 4 years, let's say you took your level 1 or something like that, or maybe you just follow the socials and.
That was like people in the comments were, why would Matt and Sevon do a podcast with this old guy? I remember seeing that. And I had just not been on the show I had just not been forward facing for like 2 years. And I was already fucking just some old dude.
Imagine like you think about starting CrossFit last week and within a week's time, they fuck up the workout of the day twice. It's like, what? Wow. All right. I'm going to go to Orange Theory.
Yeah. And you don't know about you don't know really about kind of the culture of the company. Wow, that's fascinating. I don't know why I never thought of that.
That's kind of all I ever think about.
What if you just started a couple of years ago?
It's like why there are brands, so that you can tie your name to something. So people like can put a shirt on and everyone knows what that means. That's why it's so important that like the worldwide message about CrossFit now is that they drowned in lakes. Like that's the message of a CrossFit shirt into the public eye right now.
Right. Hiller can't pay attention to politics because he lives in one of the most corrupt counties in the country. Crook County, he actually paid attention or had children, he would move ASAP. Yeah, probably. If you had children, you'd definitely move.
Yeah.
Maybe. I want to what do you think about
that's probably the most fair thing. Yeah, I'd probably pay more attention if I had kids.
What do you think about fucking your sister or your cousins?
I'm not even the thought of like the words of that coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, dude. Wait, I fell down this rabbit hole today. Wait till you hear this. This is fucking a trip. Ready?
Are you a deep state spy?
Yeah, I am. Who told you that?
Hunter.
I don't even have Signal or Telegram or nothing. Did you know that I had heard? Did you see that lady testified that the FBI tried to put fucking kiddie porn on her husband's computer? That the FBI admitted that to her. And I heard Tucker Carlson doesn't use a laptop because he's fucking terrified of them doing that. Anyway, that's a different subject. Listen to this.
This is someone broke into someone's Wi-Fi password and downloaded a whole bunch of porn, kiddie porn, and the IP address was chased back to their house. And it took years of litigation to find out that it was the neighbor.
Oh, fuck.
But like it caused the family to get like all messed up and the husband and wife divorced over it and they took all their computers and shit.
God, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, imagine like all of a sudden the cops come in and they take all your fucking podcast and video gear, and it was your neighbor who was just surfing kiddie porn on the internet on your Wi-Fi.
Oh my God.
Reddit would love that.
I'm so paranoid. There's things I won't even Google.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would never Google like how to kill someone. Or I would never even Google like kiddie porn statistics. I would never even put those words in my you know what I mean? Like I was like, if I wanted to know if I wanted to know like how prevalent like kiddie porn is, like I don't know how I'd get that information. Because I wouldn't even want to like search it on my computer.
Just ask someone that Goob made a video on recently. I'm sure they know.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, listen to this. This is just fucking so wild.
Part of it was inbreeding.
This is your own theory.
No. Look at
Someone else has a
Muslims and
theory?
inbreeding, major
I've
problem.
never heard this before.
Especially with immigrants in Britain, like the Pakistanis in London. They'll have all kinds of serious inbreeding problems because that's an even smaller sample size you're dealing with.
Strap yourself in for this. 70% of all Pakistanis are inbred. And in Turkey, the amount is between 25 to 30%. More stillbirths among immigrants. A rough estimate reveals that close to half of everybody living in the Arab world is inbred.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Dude, that's taking kissing cousins to a whole nother level.
A large percentage of the parents said, this is blowing my mind. So listen to the BBC investigation in Britain several years ago revealed that at least 55% of the Pakistani community in Britain was married to a first cousin. Holy shit. BBC's research also discovered that while British Pakistanis account for just 3.4% of all births in Britain, they accounted for 30% of all British children with recessive disorders and a higher rate of infant mortality.
I always wondered if that's true, if it fucks you up like fucking your sister, like, or people fucking in the family. I wasn't sure if that was just some made up shit. You know what I mean?
Which part?
Just like it would fuck up your gene pool. You know what I mean? Like if you bang your sister, like you end up retarded, like you guys have a retarded kid. Like I always just thought
there's genetic classes at like the high school level that tell you it messes everything up. Yes.
I know, but I find it so hard to believe. Aren't we all just like brothers and sisters at some level?
I don't know. Is that like a biblical statement? Like we all came from Adam and Eve sort of thing?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Caller, did you fuck your sister? Hello? Caller? Hello? Caller?
Hello, Mr. Savon. How are you?
Hi. I'm having fun talking about inbreeding with Andrew. I like it when Andrew says stuff like I don't like that at all.
As soon as I heard inbreeding, I thought I'd call.
All right.
How are you? It's Jake from Yard of Man.
Oh, Jake, what's up, dude? How are you? Oh, speaking of inbreeding, God, that island must have some crazy shit. Imagine Iceland, dude.
No.
Okay, fine.
Well, there you go. Yeah, so I grew up in the outer skirts of London, where I was privy to a lot of that inbreeding situation. Not in my family, of course. They're far too ugly. When I had my firstborn about 7 years ago, we had to go through a process where we had to answer questions with midwives and all sorts. And half of the time we spent in there was asking questions about, are you related? Can you prove that you're not related? Have you got any family history of this, that, and the other? Yeah, there you go.
Hey, you know what's crazy, Jake?
A little nugget.
My my wife's Ashkenazi and I'm Armenian. We come from very small gene pools. Like somewhere, I don't think you have to go too far back in my gene pool probably to find some sort of inbreeding. Or my wife's. We're really, really tiny. More
of a pond, yeah.
We're tiny gene pools. And my wife's 100% Ashkenazi, and there's like so few of them. So I mean, I could see how it happens, but I don't really see how it happens in a country like the UK. You guys got a lot of people to choose from. So I'm thinking about making my boys marry black girls. I'm gonna make them marry black girls.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck.
There's a town called Slough just outside London, where a lot of the immigrants came over, the South Asians, and they've formed pockets and communities in those areas. And because of that, they tend to sort of mix with only themselves. So because of that, I think the pool to choose from is relatively kind of close-knit. Anyway, I made a comment yesterday to you, and we kind of skipped over it, about a video that Jason Khalifa put out a few years ago about the affiliates and competitors. I kind of looked it up again today, and I found it online on YouTube. And it's so relevant to what's going on at the moment. It was one of his original Business to Box, I think that's what it's called. He did a series of videos, and it's 9 years ago. And he's in like a meeting room, and he's got like, must be 200 people there. He's doing a conference, and he's got a whiteboard, and he draws these two circles, and one is with community at the middle, one is competitors in the middle. And he goes through this 5-minute discussion on why long term having the community at the center of affiliates will last and will prosper and will mean that you have a successful box, and why having competition at the center will not last, and why that isn't going to be a successful box model. And it's so relevant to today, and with CrossFit especially. And I was thinking about how this kind of marries up with what you've said about recently with going back to the affiliates as central over the games. I think HQ have kind of been a bit guilty of that since the marketing team were let go. We've kind of gone through the outward marketing, like Andrew says, about the kind of like the lack of videos, the lack of marketing online. It's very, very rare that we see anything about the affiliates anymore. It's all games. When they do post something, it's all about the games. If you reference that and you use Khalifa's video, you can kind of see a correlation there, because since there's been no real affiliate marketing as such on behalf of the affiliates by CrossFit. I mean, I had a video made in 2018. CrossFit came and did a 10-minute documentary at my old affiliate, which was incredible. And we actually got 5 or 6 members as a result of that video.
Who came out there? Who came out there? There was
a Welsh guy. I can't remember his name. He was working on behalf of you, because I initiated it by emailing in.
Was he a bit? He's a big guy, right? He's a big guy. Looks like Shrek.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That dude's cool as shit. I'm pissed I can't remember his name. That guy's cool as shit.
Yeah. So because Greg, I've bloody framed it as well. I got an email from Greg to him saying, blah, 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 blah. Can you please go and make a video at Jake's box? And it was done within a month. He'd come out, videoed the whole thing, edited it, and it was on YouTube done. Within 2 months, it's Ross. Someone's just put Ross. It is Ross.
Yes, Ross, yeah.
Yeah. So within a month, it was online on YouTube, 10-minute documentary about my member that had lost 60 pounds and had completely come off diabetic medication completely over 3 years of coming to the affiliate. Since stories like that have stopped coming out of the affiliate and are online, all we get as outward promotion is about the sport of CrossFit. Now, I know that we should be responsible for some of that as affiliates, but I think CrossFit have kind of missed the point of what you used to do as the marketing team. It used to be predominantly about the affiliates, and we were celebrated, and it was talked about that, and that's how you get people in the gyms, and that's how you broaden the base of memberships at the gyms to then grow the sport. You're not going to grow the sport from the top down. But the only people that it attracted over the last sort of 4 or 5 years are the people that are obsessed with the sport. And going back to Khalifa's model that he uses, those people don't stick around for too long. They either age or they go the magpie effect. New shiny box down the road's opens, and they flee for that one. So having the community and the affiliates at the center of CrossFit is what CrossFit's all about and what it should be done.
Jake, I want to tell you a couple of things historically. So in 2017 and 18, we were spending $10,000 a week to make those videos. So How
much?
10,000. So you'd have to ask Ross exactly, but I'm guessing we spent. Guessing we sent Ross. We'll play this in 1 second. Thanks, Hiller. I'm guessing that we paid for Ross's travel, food, and hotel, and then gave him $10,000. And then he probably had some. We told him, hey, we need 1 10-minute video, 1 5-minute video, and 3 videos for Instagram, right? And they can be all just like versions of each other. And so when I was running the media team, we did one of those. The goal was to do one of those every single week, and we did, and release them. And that way we'd have tons of content for YouTube, Instagram, whatever, all that shit. And then what happened in 2018-19 when Greg dropped the media team, I want to tell you the next thing that I just remembered, and I can't believe I forgot this, and I'll ask Greg when he comes on tomorrow. But in 2019, Greg's way of mitigating that was to make national champions and invite someone from every single country that had an affiliate to the games, which in hindsight was fucking brilliant because that really drug in those communities, right? It really added that value. But anyway, when
all the dumb fucks out there said that it was a terrible idea.
Yeah, but now that I'm hearing you, Jake,
motherfuckers that think that current things going on today are good or bad ideas.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut the fuck up and let things be.
Exactly. They should have. That was a huge mistake. Once Greg implemented that, they should have always left that. They should have They should have just had massive cuts. Who cares? Got cut. And they should have just fucking done it. We're too focused on the sport, and that would have made it a much better community band. It was
peaked in 2019. How about that for a
yeah? And the games were fucking amazing that year. It's just a shame I wasn't allowed to do the behind the scenes. Anyway, so one more thing to pile on what you're saying, Jake. I went the very first time and the second time that I've hung out with Don and had coffee with him. I told him exactly what you told me. I said, hey, and I told Greg that too. I told Greg in 2019, the CEO was making $750,000 a year. And I told Greg, fire the CEO and just give me $500,000 of that. And I'll redirect the ship again. And it fell on deaf ears. But then I also said it to Don. I said, hey, Don, all you have to do is put out a video every single week. It costs $10,000. You need 520 of them or 52 of them a year. You can break them down and it'll fill up it'll fill all your other needs, social media needs and everything, because you can keep making smaller and smaller versions. And I said, and it'll take 2 years, but you can right the ship. And his response was, yeah, that's a good idea, but we need to know what the return on investment is. And he started using all these acronyms. And both times he said that, and both times I knew he had no idea what I was talking about, and he was just giving me lip service, which is fine. That's his prerogative.
That's not fine, because it's his way of saying nothing.
But you're right. That will right the ship. The thing is, it's going to take a couple of years of that consistency.
What is lip service?
The service is when you just tell someone. It's like what he did to the PFAA. That meeting that he had with the PFAA, that really revealed to me. I used to have that kind of leadership style too, where you're just trying to make everyone happy by giving them lip service. And so it's not that you don't mean what you're saying. Instead of being a leader, you're just trying to be nice to people. Go ahead, Hiller.
Is that like the Craig Howard had a steak with him and now he can't get off his butt?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I love you so much. Yeah, I had one dinner with you, and now you're the greatest thing ever. Lip service.
Yeah. I love being on the end receiving lip service now. Go ahead, Jake.
So the thing is, obviously, as we know, the methodology hasn't changed at all. So the message hasn't changed at all either. Now, the old videos, the hundreds of videos that are still out there and available, surely just rehashing them and reposting them isn't too much to ask. They don't have to spend 10 grand a week doing that. They just need to reformat, get all the old videos that they've got on, just repost them, put them out again on the YouTube channel. Surely that's just really straightforward way of doing it.
That's how paralyzed the company is. A decision like that would require 200 emails. When before, Jake, if you would have called me when I was the media director and told me that, I would have just fucking walked over to Leaf's office and be like, Leaf, let's do this. And Leaf would be like, okay, how many weeks? And I'd be like, let's try 15 weeks of just rehashing shit. Yeah, that what you're asking, that's how paralyzed the company is. And by the way, once again, that goes back to the DEI thing. That's the DEI thing and the private equity thing. It's just paralyzed. What'd you say? Hey, when that post was made wrong that Hiller spotted yesterday, I bet you that took fucking 10 emails before. I bet you they had to have a meeting before they pulled that down. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. They probably had to have a meeting. What do you want to do? And then you had to go back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we do?
I can't remember his name. I spoke to Hiller, I think it was around Christmas time, when your mate got fired, the one that was on at HQ that used to do the work out the day email and send it out.
Yeah, Leif Edmondson. He was pukey. He programmed CrossFit workouts for 10 years. Yep.
Yeah, so within a week of him going and getting fired, they fucked it up twice. There was 2 workouts that had gone wrong. They posted the wrong rest day, and then there was a workout that was incorrect on the email. And like Hiller posted it at the time as well. That was within a week of him going. So it's not like a new problem. It's just consistent shittery.
Hey, and just so you know, we had
and the thing.
Really quick, let me just say this. When I worked there was a chick who worked there, and she was a clone of Leaf. So Leaf was so valuable that we had hired someone else to just be a clone of him. And she worked just side by side with him, and she could do everything he could do. And that's all she did. So she wasn't even needed, but it was a just in case.
Right.
That's how fucking valuable. And he was in charge, and he was the kind of the spell checker. That's not really saying it right, of everything forward facing, whether it's the ESPN shows, the YouTube videos, the posts. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
She owns an affiliate now, by the way. My kids are going to start taking classes at her affiliate next week.
Nice. That's what I was going to ask you about your kids earlier. Is there any reason you don't do gymnastics with them? Because they look like they could be very good gymnasts.
The gymnastics program in town is horrible. The parents there, it's cuckery. The place smells like fucking carpet cleaner. If you take a 2-hour class there, an hour and 30 minutes of it's eating goldfish and doing arts and crafts. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke. And I first left there because they closed it during COVID. Then when they came back, they required masks. And like no one there gives a shit. Like you can just tell no one there. Santa Cruz Gymnastics. It's a complete fucking joke. So that's it. That's the reason why. Like right now, Jake, I want to be in a competition. Go ahead, Hiller.
Look at this shit.
What is it?
CrossFit misogynist gives his opinion on strong women.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Wow, Mitchell Hooper's a cunt. Mitchell Hooper is a cunt. What a fucking cuck!
Look at this thumbnail. It's John Young.
Oh my god! Hey, do you think it's misogynistic not to be to say you're not attracted to women who have 4-inch clits and have a fucking receding hairline?
When you put it that way, the answer is absolutely no. That's a loaded question.
God, does Hooper get pegged? Mitchell, do you get pegged? Strongman admits he gets pegged without saying he gets pegged. I'm going to make a video. What a fucking douche. I would like to see a porn. I'd pay money to see him and Sporty Beth fuck.
How much?
I don't know, $3. What a fucking cunt you are. God damn.
So excited.
World's Stupidest Man is your new title.
Hey, we should watch this thing live.
Yeah, we should.
I bet. You know, here's the thing. That is clickbait. I guarantee you, it's like 1% as bad as it should be.
I hope so. I hope he defends John. I hope I'm gonna have to eat those words because what a fucking douche. Let me see this dude's chick. Let me see this dude's fucking chick. Jake, you have a beautiful voice, by the way.
How am I supposed to find that?
I don't know. Go to his fucking Instagram. I want to see what he fucks.
All right.
I'll go there. Does anyone know what Hooper fucks?
Like Sydney Sweeney or something.
Hey, I bet you Mitchell Hooper's like those fucking black chicks that hate fucking white people, but they're fucking a white dude. Let me see who you're fucking.
I'm working on it here.
Let me see who you're fucking, Mitchell. He just said he doesn't find them attractive. Oh, wow. Look at this, Hooper. The first video I see with the fucking chick is look at that chick right there.
What? This chick here?
Yeah. Hey, Mitchell, that chick's not on roids, dude. Just so you know. She has a normal sized man in the fucking canoe.
How do we know which one's his chick?
I don't know. God, what a douche. Hey, it's perfectly okay to say you don't find someone attractive, a woman who's fucking on drugs. It's perfectly okay. Fuck you, dude. Let me see that other skinny girl right there who looks like she can do 10 pull-ups. Yeah. Look at all the girls he has. Look it.
Oh.
Let me see that other girl. Go to the other girl. Yeah, Hooper, where's all the girls who look like dudes on your fucking channel? Misogynist. Look at him objectifying women. You're such a misogynist.
I would say he is sure objectifying women here.
Yeah.
Look at this. He's pouring water. He's waterboarding her.
Yeah.
He's also murdering women.
That is an allegory of semen. He's unloading on her. Oh, there's his wife. There's his wife and his kid. Let me see. That's weird. That's really weird, Mitchell. Hey, Mitchell, you know if you were fucking some bitch that was juiced to the gills, she couldn't give you a baby? So biologically, if you're a fucking dude, if you're a real man, you wouldn't be attracted to a chick that's juiced to the gills because she couldn't do what your whole fucking purpose of being on planet Earth is? You fucknut.
Private.
Yeah. By the way, your wife's hot. You made a good choice at least. Fucking hypocrite. All right. I hope I never run into him.
Yeah, he'll fucking squash you. He'll squash you. You thought Chandler Smith was bad. Whew.
Oh my God. He might eat you, Sevon. Well, Jake, do you want to talk about inbreeding anymore?
No, I think we've covered that, I reckon. Last thing, I'm starting homeschooling this week with my kids.
Oh, congratulations.
And yeah, well, I've got to say it's down to you really, and Greg, your influence. So I would have never thought I would want to, or I could. And then over the last sort of year or so, my wife has sat down and made plans and put it all together, and we've made it so that we could. So we're going to see how it goes. But yeah, we're starting out next week.
How old are your kids?
All our courses lined up, and 5 and 7.
Hey, dude, your 7-year-old could start helping you run your gym as a huge part of your homeschooling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she already is. So
oh, that's awesome.
She's helping me kind of in the morning. So she gets up at 5 with me, goes in a couple of times a week, helps sort of say hello to the people as they're coming in the doors and that kind of thing. And just helps out around the gym and just being present. I mean, they were born and raised in gyms, so they're more, more acquainted to them as the normal kids. But yeah, just being active and, things like climbing walls, gymnastics, jiu-jitsu, just general sports, and just getting out and doing all our kind of learning at home before midday is the plan. And then we just sort of play it by ear about how we're feeling. So yeah, I got to thank you for that. So thank you very much.
Congratulations. Keep me posted.
Yeah, thanks. Will do.
Someone said, listen to this posh wanker. Are you what if do you have a posh? Is posh means like uppity?
I'm definitely not posh.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, to us Americans, you sound
if
uppity.
I was posh, so there's different types of posh. There's royal posh, where they kind of talk like this and they, pronounce everything. And then there's people just pronounce their words properly. And if you're from the north of England, you think posh is wearing a jacket when it's cold. So it's just different. You'd be amazed at the differences between, like Yon, for example, north of the border, where they wear kilts and wear shorts all year round.
Is Yon ghetto as fuck? Does Yon have a ghetto accent?
Yon is Scottish.
Oh.
So
it's just gobbledygook. It's not even ghetto or not ghetto. It's just like marbles in his mouth.
It's slurring most of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, all good. But
hey, listen to this. Listen to this.
Me and him are hanging out at Rogue.
Listen to this. Iceland has an app that everyone uses in the dating scene that tells them if you're related or not. Wow. Wow. That's awesome. Hey, safety first. No one's going to drown there.
It's like 23andMe.
Wow.
Right, I'll leave you to it anyway. I'll get back to the chat. I can be a dickhead.
Okay, thank you. Love you. Hey, any man who uses the word misogynist is a fucking woke cuck anyway. It's like, use a different word. Just say it. That dude hates women. Just say it. Spell that shit out.
We have some controversy on our hands today, thanks to a man named John Young. Now I'm going to tell you all about him.
Oh, look at the shirt. Look at the shirt.
To agree to put our thick skin on for today, because we're going to be talking about a sensitive topic, and that is the strong women. He had some thoughts around them, and I would like to share my counter thoughts. John, I hope you're watching. First of all, before we...
You think John watches?
I don't know.
He's going to watch it.
Can you just skip to his... Oh, wait, okay. I just want to hear his counter thoughts.
I do, too. I don't know where they are, though.
I just won the Strongest Man on Earth competition, and we raised a lot of money for my friend named Hudson. He has inoperable brain tumor. He is a young child, unfortunately. So I'm going to be auctioning off signed Strongest Man. And I thought...
Well, that's cool. He's leveraging John's misogynistic comment to talk about this friend of his.
Oh, yeah, that is cool. Okay, good. Point Mitchell.
Similar stuff.
Okay, I'm going to keep track. That's
I
a
have
point
nothing
for
but
Mitchell.
Point Mitchell.
Respect for the strong women and what they do, etc. So I was thinking maybe maybe this is just being taken the wrong way. I'll give you a hint. It is not being taken the wrong way. Now, a couple of
the point against Mitchell. Point against Mitchell Hooper.
Quotes here. First, he says, one guy talks about how cool they are. You know, he enjoys watching them.
That's spin.
Because there's a variety of characters. I'm going to go into that as well. And then he goes, I don't know. They just, when they throw what they throw and they go, ugh, because we've never seen a CrossFit woman celebrate before.
Is that whatever? Wash?
No, that he's just being stupid. Like, he knows what John's doing. It's the fact that their voice doesn't sound like their voice has been altered because their fucking throat box has been fucking altered by all the steroids. It's because their vocal cords are all jacked up. Listen, audio is like the fucking one of the most important under fucking spoke about things in all of fucking humanity. We're all listening to the way people's voices sound, how they talk, their inflection. If you're a fucking chick and you sound like a fucking guy because you're a fucking drug addict and your drug is testosterone, and you think that other men who are biologically sound are going to be attracted to you, or if they find you unattractive and you're criticizing someone like that, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. You're not like... It's just fucking common sense. Anyway, point against Mitchell right there, dipshit.
I figured there was a point against him there. I needed to hear you say it though.
Yeah, he's a moron.
That's okay. Like, if you don't like that, that's fine. Right? And a lot of this is actually fine. Just like keep it to yourself. You know, read the room.
Oh, Canada. Another point against you. Keep it to yourself. Read the room. Yeah, don't stand up for fucking men who can speak for themselves. That's called misandry. You fucking man hater. Go on.
Take a step back.
Some more.
Now, most of this is fine. Some of this is not. Now, then he goes on to say,
now most of it's fine. Now most of it's fine. Oh, man, this is a mess. This guy's a douche.
Okay. And he says, you're just not very entertaining.
This guy's a noble athlete. Let me guess. I know who this guy's friends are. I bet you I know who this guy's friends are. Hey, I will give this guy credit. At least he's not a pussy and he fucking jumps in the deep end, unlike most of our athletes. I'll give him that.
Regarding the strong woman. That's fine. That's totally fine. That's fair. If an NBA fan tells me that they don't like strongman, it doesn't bother me in the least. No problem. Here is a major problem. Quote, I don't hate what you do. I just hate what you look like. Now, John, the barbell spin, and Tyler, a guy who does this with him, and I don't know any of these guys, and I'm happy to not know any of these guys.
I'm happy to not know any of these guys.
His friends thought it was quite funny.
More Canadian bullshit. Passive-aggressive, just douchebaggery. God, you're such a pussy, Mitchell. You're such a passive-aggressive cunt. Because he doesn't want to look at them? You're not allowed to say that? I don't want to look at them? How about why can't you say that? They're asking him. It's a topic. Okay, go on.
I'm happy to not know any of these guys. His friends thought it was quite funny. And they've all kept it up on their social media despite some backlash. So, first of all, if I was a CrossFit woman...
Oh, there you go. Canadian again. Despite backlash, there it is, guys. This is the fucking bitchery I'm talking about. He only cares about his sponsors, and he only cares about his Instagram followers. That's it. The guy is a fucking slave. That's it. That's all he cares about.
His
gym. Oh, Kristen Kettler. His gym is like an hour from me. I go there to get pegged. Oh yeah, probably. That doesn't surprise me. Okay, go on.
Guys looking at this podcast, I certainly wouldn't be thinking anything positive about them. Now, let's get back to...
because honesty's a son of a bitch, ain't it? Because he doesn't find women who fucking juice up with men's hormones attractive. God damn.
CrossFit woman. He says, I like the women I do. But okay, let's talk about why they're so popular. And again, let's just put on our thick skin. First of all, first and foremost, they're great athletes doing incredible things. I think that's the underpinning of why they have the platform that they do. But I did an interview with Danny Spiegel, a friend of mine, and she...
Okay.
Okay. Whoa.
You pivot from these girls who look like men who take male hormones to fucking one of the most sultry, hottest, attractive women who uses her fucking womanness to fucking... I bet you 90% of fucking Danny's followers are fucking Reddit cucks who just jerk off to her all the time. You're pivoting between one of our fucking hottest chicks who uses her fucking tits and ass to get fucking followers, and now you're pivoting to that. Why don't you interview one of your fucking ones that had... Hello, Mitchell, I don't understand why men don't think I'm attractive. Mitchell, I want to tell you something. There's two kinds of people in this world. There's people who fucking don't find women who take testosterone attractive, and then there's fucking liars. Let me rephrase that. Not that don't take testosterone, that don't abuse testosterone. That's it. There's only two kinds of people. You're fucking a liar, dude. We just saw your wife. We saw all the girls you post in your fucking on your Instagram feed. Fucking liar. Go on.
Is very much like sex sells. And I think it's this combination in CrossFit where for both men and women, it's good looking people in really good shape who are able to do some incredible things. And I think incredible things and the fact that they're aesthetically pleasing to watch, of course, it all helps, of course. And I think basically men like this dude just look at them as objects and want to sleep with them, whatever it is.
I don't know if that's true. That's a leap he's making.
Right, that they just want to sleep with them. Most guys just want to eat a bowl of cereal out of Danny's ass. They're
I'm
not
pretty
really
sure.
into
No,
it.
he's accusing John of like wanting to just sleep with the CrossFit chicks. That's
Oh,
how I
is
heard
that the connection he's making?
I'll play it over again, but that's how I heard it.
It's good looking people in really good shape who are able to do some incredible things. And I think incredible things and the fact that they're aesthetically pleasing to watch, of course, it all helps, of course. And I think basically men like this dude just look at them as objects and want to sleep with them, whatever it is.
My God.
My
God.
And this is the part where it's unfortunate how well I know John. And I just
wow.
True.
Mitchell, you cannot like the way someone looks and not fucking throw them into the category of who you fuck and who you don't want to fuck. Mitchell, is that what you do? Is that why you projected that onto John? Is that your take, Mitchell? There's only two kinds of women, ones you'd fuck and ones you wouldn't fuck. I don't know how you made that fucking leap, dude.
That one wasn't cool.
What a fucking douche canoe. But this is fucking Canadian. Sorry, I don't want to mash the whole fucking country, but this is it. This is the fucking mind virus.
Now, let's talk about why Strong Woman is popular. And to be frank,
hey, would you defend pedophiles too, Mitchell? How far do you go? What if he said he didn't like pedophiles? Would you defend them? How far do you go, Coop? Well, they're people too. That's not fair. That's not fair. You can't find pedophiles unattractive. How far would you go, Mitchell? You seem to be making some big leaps. How about we make some big leaps? How far would you go? How far are you going to defend someone? Yeah, Spiegel's got great tits. There's a picture going around on the internet right now. Great. Yeah, they're awesome. Okay, go on.
The local level, I think strong women might be growing faster than strong men. And one of the things is the variety of personalities. I think with the men, of 16 competitors, I was the only one without a beard over the weekend. That's how congruous we are. We're all white men. After Rob Kearney left, I think we're all straight white men. Nothing wrong with that. I despise the argument that there is something wrong with that. But
this guy gets into the weeds with all this stuff. It's his thing, dude. This is him.
Is this social justice warrior fucking cuck Canadian number? Hey, you can come to CrossFit. We got a whole bunch of you.
We all react mostly the same with loud cheers, whatever it may be. But the thing about the strong women is they have a variety of characters, a variety of personalities, a variety of different people.
Dude, the other day on the Glinton show, they were talking about the fact, like, just the difference between wanting to bang a dude and bang a chick. And it's like, sometimes you just don't want to do it. Is he going to make a whole video on Colleen about the fact that she prefers chicks over dudes? And, like, I mean, she said it publicly, right?
100%. Hey, listen. If you don't, Mitchell, if you don't have a response, if you think it's weird that John Young has a response to a woman who sounds and looks like a man, and he doesn't have some sort of biological response to that, like, hey, that's not attractive. It's like smelling a flower and having a response to it. I don't know what fucking planet. I don't know what kind of planet you live on. He said nothing about their fucking personalities or anything like that.
You know, this is all the same. As like you talk about the chicks or the dudes with like nose gauges, ear gauges, pink hair, blue hair.
Yeah.
They do this stuff to their bodies, and then they like go out in the public, and you clearly look different than other people. But all of a sudden, the people who look at you in a certain way, it's their fault. It's like the Joey Swole thing on Instagram. Have you ever seen any of that?
Yeah. He's awesome.
Something provocative, or they kind of out a guy for looking at them, but the clothes that they're wearing, like leave nothing to the imagination. But the dude's the asshole for doing this. He's just like looking over the corner, and then oh my god, this is what he's doing. And like John just made a statement because he's using his eyeballs and his brain.
Like, Mitchell, what I want to hear you say is, dude, John, you're missing out. These fucking chicks are amazing.
That'd be cool.
Dude, I fucking love me a chick who's fucking juiced to the gills. When I fucking lap her clit with my tongue, it's so easy to find. I fucking love it. That's what I want to hear you say,
I
Mitchell.
don't think he's saying that.
Yeah, but he should if he's got an issue with it. I love fucking having to wrestle them to the ground. I love having a fucking 8-handed forehead. I love it.
One of my best friends from high school, dude, one time told me he wasn't attracted to Alexis, and I'm like, "You're a loss." That was the only thought I had.
Gay.
I'm like, "You're lost, dude."
Gay.
It's like you've never seen her butt, or like
yeah.
maybe you have, and like
yeah,
if that doesn't do it for you. That's your loss.
Yeah, Mitchell. So you like it when you lick a clit, it licks you back. I get it, but don't hate on John because he doesn't find that
I've
attractive.
known that dude my entire life, and when he said that, I'm like, "What?"
He's lying. He's lying. He's
no,
lying.
I don't think he was. Like I'm pretty good at he was. I don't know. He's also married, and I'm like, okay, that's your
dude.
choice,
He's lying. He's out of his fucking mind.
It was crazy.
I don't think this show's appropriate for you.
Whom?
I love you.
Oh.
We'll do one later, Ari. We'll do a show later. All right. No clit licking.
Given a variety of heights and body shapes and sizes, etc., a variety of looks. Now, for this guy, John, to be talking about the looks of strong women.
No, that's not what he's talking about. I would love to fucking have a 7-foot tall woman who's fucking got a 300-pound bench press carry me around. He's not talking about their looks, dude. Get over it. It's the fact that they're turning themselves into dudes.
No, he did say he doesn't like the way that they look.
Well, but you know what John's saying. He doesn't like the way they look. He doesn't like the way they look because they're fucking juiced to the gills.
Sure.
And their voice. We established that when he said, "Hello, John,
right.
Bring me the dildo and pound your asshole with it."
First of all, I would assume someone who has a critique about the looks of strong women would be a bit better looking themselves, not looking like your favorite character from Big Mouth. Now,
said he looks like the dude from Big Mouth.
What? John's a low rent Dan Bailey, Mitchell. We already fucking run Dan. Or you should have used the dude from Goonies. Mitchell, we fucking ass pound John all the time for the way he looks.
So, oh my God. This makes two of us, John, who aren't going to win a beauty contest. I know my place in the world. I'm not entering a beauty contest. And by the way, neither are the strong women. But here are a couple of examples of those strong women.
Oh shit!
What?
Oh shit! He just called the strong women ugly. Oh shit!
Assume who's a critique about the looks of strong women would be a bit better looking themselves, not looking like your favorite character from Big Mouth. Now, this makes two of us, John, who aren't going to win a beauty contest. I know my place in the world. I'm not entering a beauty contest. And by the way, neither are the strong women. But here are a couple of.
Holy shit, dude! You fucking bitch! There it is. Mitchell Hooper finds the strong woman ugly, fugly, just like John. That's why he married some fucking hot bitch who wears no fucking makeup who gave him a fucking beautiful kid. Because he likes that shit au natural. And why? Well, because he's just a fucking normal dude.
You know, I just realized this is kind of like the Dave Castro Weekend Review.
By the way, I would fuck one of those. If I wasn't married, I would fuck one of those strong women. I don't have a problem with it.
I'd record it.
If one would fuck me, like I would love. Can you imagine me?
Cancellation of his whole argument. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, it's. God.
They're not
That's
a beauty
all he
contest.
said, dude. That's all he said.
He says he doesn't like the way they look and he doesn't
Yeah.
like the way they sound because
Yeah.
their voices have changed.
Yeah. So he's not
Examples
as
of those
cool as
strong
you,
women.
Mitchell Hooper. He's not able to distinguish between their feet
Oh.
and their looks.
Look, he pulled up some of the hottest strong chicks.
Yeah. Let me see.
I'm not entering a beauty contest. And by the way, neither are the strong women. But here are a couple of examples of those strong women. And maybe you're just not paying attention because they do look very different. All of them. There's a variety of body shapes and sizes and et cetera, et cetera. But you can not be a fan of someone because you don't like watching it, but it's hard to not be a fan of a whole group of people, a whole sport, and just say the whole sport is something that I can't look at. Now, this is absolutely.
Once again, John said he didn't like the ones that talk like this. And the ones that talk like this, they look different too. He didn't want the big gaps in the teeth, the big jawline, the little fat peach, the hair on the back. That's the part he didn't like.
Hey, dude. And I know this is also.
I think John actually hates dudes. That's why he doesn't like strong women, because they're more like dudes than women. Go ahead.
If I said I didn't want to bang a dude and someone made a reaction video that I was being like against
homophobe
dudes, it's like
you
no,
homophobe.
It's like no. No, like it's just ridiculous.
God, how did we get into this? Fucking
Not a good look.
I'm just happy it popped up as we were on the show.
For the barbell spin, for John, for Tyler, it's doubly not a bad look. Doubly is a bad look that they're keeping this podcast up to put out there to show people. I want to bring a little bit of light to this. I want people to know about this podcast, know about how these guys talk. I know that I have a reasonable
Wait a
CrossFit
second.
following.
This guy wants them to pull it down.
Yeah, he's trying to cancel them.
But what the fuck? Wow, this is fucking what's wrong in the world, dude. Why would they pull it down? Because you don't find someone attractive? Once again, Mitchell, what if someone said they didn't like pedos? Would you be defending that? Like, where do you stop defending, dude? Where's your line, dude? I find pedophiles disgusting. Well, that was really rude of Sevon to say that. I have a line there. All pedophiles are ugly. Oh, that's not cool.
Hey, dude, let's imagine someone made a video about a CrossFit chick, and God damn, you know that every comment on the internet that isn't in the CrossFit space about CrossFit chicks says that they're too muscular and they're too.
Everyone.
Every single comment.
All of our immediate family members, everyone, even, let me tell you something, everyone in fucking those CrossFit girls' families also finds them disgusting and too buff. Sorry, they haven't told you to your face. They do. Yeah.
I don't feel the need to defend them for it because I bang one of them. I'm really
yours doesn't really look like it, dude.
I don't think most of them do.
I don't think so either, but I'm in the scene. But
she's using the same shit the strong chicks.
But listen, dude, when I first came in the space, I thought the girls were like, I recalibrated.
Dude, all the chicks are hot. Like,
yeah, but I used to think I was
makes you hot. That's the thing.
But I had to recalibrate when I first saw how muscly they all were. I had to recalibrate, and I recalibrated. You know what I mean? Like I realized, oh shit, it's not something's wrong with them. Something's wrong with me. You know what I mean? But listen, John's not going to recalibrate because those chicks aren't normal. Meaning they're not natural. They're drug addicts. Now, maybe not those two fucking super hot ones he pulled up. But I'm talking about the tip of the spear. The tip of the spear, Tia Toomey has a fucking perfect fucking body. Emma Lawson has a fucking perfect fucking body. Danielle Brandon has a perfect fucking body. They're not, they're, so it's like, these women he's talking about, that John's talking about, are fucking way out on the fucking super high T level.
I think he's about to dig into something here.
Okay.
Is this who you want representing your sport? Is this the sort of diatribe that you would like to be pushed forward for you to be proud of your sport and what you do? Because frankly, I would be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed if this is the podcast previewing the Rogue Invitational that is then going to be seen by tons of people. And if those guys are at the Rogue Invitational or they're at other events.
He is trying to cancel them. Dear Bill and Katie, Mitchell Hooper is upset that he finds strong women incredibly ugly, but that John beat him to the punchline. So now he's going to come to their defense.
You know what's nuts is that people aren't going to see that the same way you just said it. But it's the truth.
Wow. Hey, dude, you should move to Seattle, dude, or San Francisco.
I think he's good in Canada, no?
How does your fucking wife tolerate you?
Your reputation is surely going to take a hit. So, John, let's just keep.
There it is again. All he cares about. Listen, there's no moral argument. It's all about Instagram followers and sponsors. There's no fucking moral argument. Oh my God, this guy is a fucking. It's crazy. I've only heard about how nice this guy is, but that's always the nice guys, right?
All right. There's a path here, right? Right, because Alexis used to be 120 pounds soaking wet.
Right.
She started CrossFit. She's like in the 50s now. She's like $150 something. She's got a giant ass, bigger shoulders, abs, the whole fucking quads, and all that shit.
Right.
Now, if there was someone on the planet Earth that said something about her, I know she isn't taking it personally because she's proud of like that 30 pounds that she put on.
Right.
And she wanted to do it.
Right.
Now, what in the fuck is this all about where there's something that you are doing to your body? And in the case of the strong woman, let's disregard the fact that they're probably using drugs, but they're now like reaching for something and their body is adapting to that reach, like, wouldn't they just be like, yep, and you shouldn't want to fuck me anyway?
How do you get to that last part? You shouldn't want to fuck me anyway.
Because, like,
because they're you've become such an outlier.
No.
Okay,
I see what you mean. They would only want to be with someone that appreciated what they've done for themselves.
Oh, right.
Because in their head, you would think that they're like super fucking proud,
right,
of where they are.
Right.
You would think that Hooper would have this sort of headspace about it, where it's like, you just don't get what it's like to be one of us.
Yeah.
And we've worked so fucking hard to look like this, and we're proud of like what our bodies can do. That, like, yeah, John, you just don't get it.
Let me ask you this.
If I were him, I'd feel bad for John, but he doesn't.
What do you think the psychological profile is of a guy who wants to get as big as fucking humanly possible and as strong as humanly possible by any fucking means necessary? And what do you think the attention he gets for that is?
It's massive.
Yeah. And do you think that
you can go anywhere?
And so if you were a woman, okay, so he gets tons of attention. He's super strong. He's at the fucking pinnacle of what it means to be a man. That's him.
It's like being Shaquille O'Neal. Like, you can't be Shaquille O'Neal.
Now, what does he think? If you're a woman and you want it to be, they're not even doing the sport for the same fucking reason. Their psychological he doesn't understand the women fucking at all. Their psychological profiles are fucking nothing alike.
I mean, just take apart the fact that people find them attractive or not. It's the fact that they're being commented on, and you should, yes, that's the whole purpose of being you.
Yeah.
It's like a clown at the fucking whatever amusement park.
Yeah, exactly.
The nose and the hair and the makeup, and it's like, you're supposed to be a clown.
That's another thing. So Mitchell Hooper, I want to tell you something. If you stood on stage and you were psychic, dude, and the strongest woman in the world got up there and deadlifted, and blood's coming out of her nose, and a vein pops up from her fucking forehead down to her fucking butt crack, and you could read people's minds, and you had to kick everyone out in there who thought it was unattractive, you would kick out 95% of the people. Doesn't mean they don't appreciate it. Doesn't mean anything else. But you'd have to kick out 95% of the people, dude. And what you're doing is you're trying to put social pressure on people to fucking fit to your norm, while those people stand on stage begging to be judged. Begging. Please judge me. Please judge me. I'm juiced to the gills. I trained so hard. Please judge me. If they didn't, Mitchell, they would do it in their own fucking garage and not on stage.
That's the whole basis of like a podium.
Yeah.
You're on a pedestal based upon your performance.
This guy's the IQ of a fucking fly. This guy's as well thought out as fucking dog shit. For the John Young defamation lawsuit.
Hell yeah.
Out of our mouths. I think that's going to be a reasonable path forward. I gave it up when I realized that I wasn't a model myself. I'm here to tell you, sorry, dude, it's not happening for you either. So maybe take it easy.
Your looks don't matter, you
it.
fucking dipshit. Everyone knows that when you get juiced to the gills, fucking it rains fucking pussy on you if you have a fucking any personality. Every guy I know who's gotten fucking on testosterone has said, yeah, women react to me fucking different. And I fucking witnessed it. I seen one ugly motherfucker who was juiced to the gills who had a fucking good personality, and it rained pussy on him. Don't act like your fucking looks matter at all, dude.
He's also talking about John Young, who isn't juiced up and does a podcast, and now John makes one comment about it, and this dude goes to fucking war.
Yeah. I'm going to leverage all of my fucking followers and strong people. Listen, dude, most of your strong people aren't even going to agree with you. Let me tell you, most of them fucking like you, dude. You're banging a normal chick.
If you have a podcast, you're responsible for what you say on that podcast, and this is the conclusion of it. And I would challenge anyone out there, especially those people who are here from a CrossFit space, take a look at the Rogue Invitational, take a look at the strong men, take a look at the strong women, make your conclusions. You might not like watching us because it's, we're bigger people and we're not as cardiovascularly fit. Totally fine. You might not like watching us because the event moves a bit slower. That's fine. There's a million reasons why you might not like it, why you might not like watching us.
I loved it until now.
Like watching strong men because they're ugly, we wouldn't have a whole lot of fans. I don't think. Now, that being said, the strong men are also not.
There he goes again. There he goes again. He just admitted you guys are fucking ugly. That's all John was saying. That the bitches in your sport are fugly. And don't compare the women to the fucking...
amazing he just did that.
I know. That's the second time you've just admitted that they're ugly, dude. You think it's okay that you say it?
If people came here to watch us based upon how we looked like, there wouldn't be many people watching at all.
Yeah. And dude, stop comparing the men to the women. Everyone fucking is like, you're the pinnacle of what fucking men should be. You're every fucking 13-year-old boy's wet fucking dream. Like, women love big, strong men. Stop fucking comparing the two. No one cares what you look like because you can move a fucking house and lay on a woman and keep her fucking warm in the fucking Arctic fucking cold. Like, stop trying to fucking compare it.
Comments and whatnot. In fact, we have a guy who is literally called Handsome Pablo.
One second. A man wants a woman, generally speaking, who's a fucking can take semen in and make fucking offspring. And a woman wants a really strong man. These are the sweeping generalizations of what a healthy biological human wants. You're providing that one. Your women in your sport are not. Even if you don't want kids, you're still attracted to bitches that fucking could make good kids. It's just the way it fucking is. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I want to see the comments.
Alexis would make great kids. That's all I see in her.
She would.
She would make fucking great kids.
They'd have big ass foreheads like Hunter.
We don't suffer because of how we look. We don't suffer because of how we react to lifting things. And the biggest thing about this that upsets me, actually, is that when I see a woman walk into a strength gym for the first time, she has her tail between her legs. She doesn't want to look around. She doesn't want to socialize all that much. And I'm generalizing, but this is traditionally how it goes. She's probably brought there by a friend who dragged her there. She probably doesn't want to be there in the first place.
Just like you generalized twice that your chicks are ugly too, by the way. You did generalize that too, just so you know.
And then over time,
Hooper,
she sort of realizes that her body can do things that she never thought that it could before. And they change as people in the course of 6 months. And in 6 months, they then walk into the gym like they own the place. The amount that can bleed over into other areas of their life. And for someone on a podcast to do something that might undermine the people that they look up to, is you should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. He's not talking about those girls. He trains those women. He has a fucking successful fucking business training and making women strong. That's his whole thing is about making people strong. It's this woman and with the veins and the blood coming out of their nose. And that he just said he didn't think they were attractive. The same way you've said twice on your podcast that you don't find them attractive, Mitchell. And Mitchell, let me tell you something. What's different about what you say?
Hey guys, you guys should go comment on this. It's got 107 comments. I wonder how many of them are level-headed enough, or not. They're not just like jumping on the bandwagon.
Hey, big fan, Mitch. You spelled misogynist wrong. He fucking can't. Of course, he can't spell. This guy realizes he's completely irrelevant in 5 years.
It's crazy how awesome this turned out. That's a bot. Like what?
Yeah, and look at its name. $69
for a tank top. Come on, bro.
Oh my god.
We spelled misogynist wrong in the title.
Dear Bill and Katie, please don't let John Young cover Rogue. I don't know how you're gonna stop him, but he's bad.
700 just called you on his podcast. He referenced this video and called you a douche.
Man,
the big mouth comment was pretty funny.
Oh my god. Listen, though, this guy is just a fucking archetype. You know what I mean? He's just a fucking, all I care about is money and Instagram followers, and I'm going to follow the populist. We know a few other people like that, too. It's fucking lame. It's so lame. Yeah, he's got the total white woke mind virus.
Be ashamed of yourself, because the amount that these women are doing for other women is massive in a way that I personally can't. A woman,
you should be ashamed for the amount John does for fucking women and attacking him. His whole fucking clientele is mostly fucking women, and he's into making them strong. This guy's either retarded, stupid, or he's fucking lying to himself, because he knows what John's talking about. He's not talking about strong women.
Watch me and think, okay, I should do strongman too. But you might watch a strong woman and think that, and forget the growth of the sport. Forget strongman becoming popular. Just talking about being a good human being, someone who wants to contribute something to the world. The women are making that impact in droves, and the Rogue Invitational is giving them prize money that is absolutely head and shoulders above everything else. They're getting paid the same as the men here, and for this to be the first sort of thing that's gone off.
Wow, that's kind of weird. Just like, why did he bring that up? Just dragging Rogue in again.
He's trying to get him fired.
Women being paid the same, and the women being involved, etc. It's too bad. It's not what Rogue wants. It's not what any representative from Rogue wants. It's not what any representative from, I'm sure, from CrossFit wants. And hopefully You are just like CrossFit HQ, which is not a representation of the community, but a representation of your small piece looking to get your little soundbite for your own game. I would suggest, John.
Mitchell, you're talking about yourself again, buddy. You're just talking about yourself again.
Maybe pick up some Lift Heavy Be Kind merch.
Hey, listen, Mitchell. John makes zero fucking money from doing that podcast. Does all those podcasts for free. Everyone in our fucking community loves the fuck out of him for his honesty and his candor. He's not a fucking sellout to his fucking Instagram followers and his sponsors or his fucking YouTube station. And he's done fucking a shitload for women and men all around the fucking world with what he's done. He's beyond generous with his time.
This is just a giant insecurity response.
Yeah, you're a douche. Hey, you defended your girls because they're ugly. Your words, not mine. You defended your girls because you said twice in this show that they're unattractive.
I mean, that's all it is.
I want to do an ass eating contest with this chick. Let's get all the strong women lined up and see who would eat their ass, me or you, Mitchell. Bet you I eat more ass than you. I've never even eaten an ass.
I don't know if you wanted that, but maybe.
I mean, this guy's just such a. It's just such a. We just scroll through his Instagram and it's all just. It's not even CrossFit Beaver in there. It's Model Beaver.
I'm gonna send him a link. I got his number. Should I send him a link?
No, I don't want to. I don't want to fucking on my show. Fuck that dude. You have him on your show.
All right.
For anyone who wants to do that, and maybe you can exhibit some of that behavior yourself, because in the end, it's not about how much you can lift. It's not about how fit you are. It's about the people that you leave
how
behind
juiced up you are.
And you made a lot of people feel like shit.
And you made a lot of people. Oh wait, whoa.
Times and how you make them feel. And you made a lot of people feel like shit. So, John.
There it is. There it is. So that's his moral argument. If you make someone feel bad, you shouldn't say it. That's why it's people like this that will defend pedophiles. This is exactly it. I know it's fucking uncomfortable, but that's the premise of his whole argument. There's no fucking argument there. You shouldn't say something that makes people feel bad. Well, dude, you just made John feel bad. How does your argument hold any water? Where do you draw the fucking line? You have no fucking moral argument.
If you didn't want anyone to feel bad, you don't make this video.
Yeah, he said the same fucking thing as John. He said it twice. And here's the thing. I don't even know if I believe John, but I believe you, Mitchell. I believe that you find him unattractive. I'm not sure if John was just trying to be funny or not, but I believe you, dude.
Woof.
The barbell spin. Would love to see some sort of remorse or apology instead of keeping the post up.
Oh
for
my
your own clip.
God. I need you to say sorry. Say sorry for. Hey, you want to keep going down that rabbit hole that is Alexis and how I know she's like just super happy about herself.
Right. Yes.
If I made a video where I was like, no, everyone needs to say sorry for saying that she's too muscular and that she needs to not lift weights because of whatever the fuck they think is right. What I'm actually doing is I'm giving her some sort of a complex. I'm supporting like her insecurities, which they're not existent.
Right.
But there are people in that comment section who are all riled up about it, and they're all like supporting something they shouldn't even be thinking about. It's their own shit.
Their own. Yes, exactly.
It's nuts.
But anyway, if you're going to get this type of clout, then hopefully it works against you. Anyway, but in the future, Lift Heavy Be Kind. You guys know that. Programs and...
Wait. He just said, if you're going to do this kind of whatever publicity, I hope it works against you. And then his next line out of his mouth is lift and be kind.
Lift heavy, be kind. It's a slogan, I suppose. It's on a shirt. How many comments are on here now?
It's fucking unreal. This is unreal, dude.
130 comments.
This is unfucking believable. Hey, this guy doesn't watch his shit back.
Why do you say that?
Because, I mean, like, if you watch this back, you'd be like, oh, I'm fucking sound stupid.
Oh, hey. Indicate. Like.
Alexis is smoking hot. Yeah, tell me something I don't know.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Fragile masculinity. Yeah, maybe that's what that is. Hey, I will say this. I understand if he was like, that guy were like, fuck you, dude. I fucking love strong chicks. They're fucking hot. Or John, if he'd have been like, hey, Big John Young, I'm going to mess this guy up. If there was like just something like remotely sincere about what he's saying, but it's just defensiveness. He had his fucking feelings hurt because one of his strong women girl, like he's feel like he has to do this for some reason to stand up for someone. It's so weird. Sevon, his butt hurt. I have no, you know what I am? I have to pee.
Nah. This is the strong women from. Oh, that's a dude.
By the way, that guy was fucking insanely attractive.
There's that chick, the one he showed.
Those girls are better looking than I imagine them.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, huh. I just paused. I was like, huh.
Yeah, I was like, no, those girls are better. Yeah.
How much is this? I just want to know how much they lift because all the comments are like they're just mad that they lift more than John Young. That's pretty good. 531. That's real good.
I don't think John is mad.
No, but John can deadlift that much.
Right, but that's just a weird. That's like a heist. Like, what are we? 10?
Yes. Look at this. That's heavy. 546. Hey, that's Sean Woodland. And hey, dude, I don't know if that chick's on steroids, but many of them are. 576. And that's like it's fine. They don't drug test. As far as I don't believe they drug test. 601. This is wicked. Come on.
Damn, that chick's 41. Dude, that bar came up so easy.
See, I wouldn't be surprised.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn.
I wouldn't be surprised if that last chick at the 601 is natural. That is crazy. Oh no.
Hey, do natural people bleed?
Usually the answer to that is maybe, but you're more likely. I was here. You're more likely to have that when you have the high blood pressure that'll happen when you take a bunch of antibiotics.
What's the most you've seen a woman deadlift who's natural? Not that I care that they're doing steroids, by the way.
Are you talking like in person and that I'm sure they're natural?
Yeah. Like 100% sure.
350.
Okay. There was this girl who was on teams that back in the day that I'm pretty sure, I think she worked out at CrossFit Fort Vancouver. I can't remember her name, but I'm pretty sure I want to say she deadlifted like 440 or something. And I'm pretty sure she was natural. She was huge. She was over 6 feet tall and jacked.
40 Beth can deadlift like 400 pounds. I don't think she's using gear.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, I haven't seen her do it in person, and that was the question. But
oh, here, Amanda Wozni. Oh yeah, this chick's a freak though, right? Do you know her? That's one of your friends, isn't it? Oh no, is this the girl who trains at Training Think Tank?
No, it's another Wozni.
I'm 100% natural, 39 years old, and I can pull 455. God,
that's crazy. Do you have kids? I bet there's a kids thing in there.
Like you think like sure
they're all not natural. Yeah, I would say that's more likely.
But
I would say
don't anyone get it confused. I do not care if they're not natural or not. The whole point of John's premise was that they're on so much testosterone that that biologically he's not attracted to them because they're more men than women. I mean, that was the whole thing. That's what when he says the voice thing, that's all he's saying, right? You agree with me, Hiller?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's simple.
That's it. And if you're not attracted to dudes, like, and I don't care if someone is attracted to chicks that look like dudes, but to try to tear John up for that because his whole premise is it hurts someone's feelings is crazy. It's crazy. Or if you think it's a bad representation for the spin, you're fucking out of your mind. Leave him alone. You're a fucking bully, Mitchell. You're a bully.
There you are. You're still tagged right up front.
She has that pinned up there.
It says it's for me.
Oh,
and I guess I'm literally on your show right now, so it makes sense that
what? Why is there a 10x next to my name?
Because it's 10 times more popular than any of her other videos.
Jesus criminy, take me down, Sporty. What are you doing? I say all sorts of cool things about your titties.
There you go. Perfect. Mass moves mass. That would be like me saying,
Jesus Christ.
Lightweight moves lightweight to a thin person doing pull. Whoa. See, this is retarded. This is why I love Sporty Beth so much. He says the dumbest crap. Mass moves mass, and that is Albert Einstein into the world. Oh my
that's
God.
pretty good. That's pretty good form on those squats too.
Yeah, she moves well because mass moves mass.
I just look at her ass get eating up the suit. Damn, she's getting some.
She is as leaning in as hard as possible into the negative comments wherever she puts them up. And I kind of love it. Being in a relationship with a plus-size woman is gay now, apparently. I actually really like that she leans into her comment sections.
If she really works out this hard, she's fucking impressive, dude. If these aren't just clips, this is crazy.
They're clips.
Oh.
There's people in the area that have let me know that these are just clips. There's also a reason she isn't sweating.
Oh.
You thought about that? Like, why isn't she sweating?
And listen, you know she sweats if she just turns over in bed.
Yeah, like I do that. So
yeah. She probably sweats like in 2 seconds.
How much is this? Oh, she's cleaning it. Yeah, that's heavy. What is that deadlift? That's
damn.
This is what I came. This is what a fit, healthy, plus size postpartum body looks like. And I know that's not true.
Oh my goodness.
There was a day where I was just on the TV and I was pulling up. That was a no rep. I was pulling up some of her reels on the big screen. Alexis walks in and she goes, "What are you watching?"
Did you have your dick in your hand?
No. And I'm like, I'm just so mad that she's telling everyone this is what a healthy body looks like. I'm so mad.
Yeah, Cooper, why don't you go to her? What? It's what?
Hooper.
What did I say?
Cooper.
Yeah. Mitchell, why don't you go over to her and talk and like criticize her for like misrepresenting what health is or something? Leave fucking John alone, for fuck's sake. He didn't say anything weird. I get it. Most people don't say that. Most people are like, quiet. No, I'm not going to say that the girl who looks like a man is unattractive.
Ken, bingo. She is strong. So here, Tanner Shuck would think that she's in better shape than than anybody weaker than her. Tanner Shuck and Sporty Beth should do a collab.
And Mitchell Hooper.
Oh, that would be awesome. Have you seen those Jubilee things where they have a bunch of different figures in fitness kind of just talk about topics? They kind of bicker with one another.
Who are they?
There's this channel called Jubilee, and they've had these fitness people on just talking about random Jubilee YouTube fitness.
Hey, you know what? I'm looking through Mitchell's entire Instagram right now. It's all just smoking hot beaver. There's not one fucking strong woman.
Because those guys, those here you go. You know why? Well, here's the thing.
Not one, dude.
The craziest thing is like
I'm so far back now, and I have not seen one dude. Go ahead.
Well, we talked not too long ago about someone that we know who said they had to say something, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's all he's doing here. He feels as if he has to say something.
Oh, what are people going to think if Mitchell Cooper doesn't weigh in and attack John? What are they going to think about me, Mitchell Cooper?
Hooper.
What are they going to think about me, Mitchell Hooper? Wow. Mr. Reed, Hooper equates honesty. Yeah, this is what it's like growing up in the Bay Area. You nailed it. Hooper equates honesty with not being kind. In fact, honesty is kindness. Yeah, that's the way you're raised as
the
a
greatest
fucking
example of that actually comes again. I'll bring Alexis up. Hey, nice Hinshaw. That's a nice Hinshaw you got right there. Did you see that? It was a Hinshaw in his profile picture.
I did.
It's an age old debate, but I've always said
Go ahead.
You got something in your teeth, right? And there are people who like want to know that, and there's people who get offended when you tell them something like that. Like you smell bad. If you smell bad, like you either tell somebody or you don't.
My mom told me I stunk last week.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I have to know that.
And
I mean,
there will
I
be
already
people
knew,
out there
but-
who are gonna like stand right next to you and not say anything because they don't want to
Yeah.
hurt your feelings. But then what's happening is it's making you a dipshit because everyone is like, "Wow, someone smells like crap."
Yeah.
And here's how you do a one-handed handstand push-up.
Dude, he's even got Bella Martin on his. I'm telling you, it's all just fucking world-class beaver on his Instagram.
Oh, yeah, tell me.
There's no that's
Dude,
the most
Hey,
there's no strong
ready
women.
for this? Ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's put the winner of the road competition next to Bella Martin, and we would ask Cooper which one's more attractive.
Yeah. Well, he's already admitted that he finds strong women unattractive twice in that video.
Well, no, you have to answer, Hooper.
Yeah.
You have to answer this question. And he's gonna be like, no, I can't. I'm gonna hurt her feelings. It's like, oh, whose feelings are you gonna hurt?
Him and Noah hooked up?
Well, it depends on what you mean by that. Because like that could mean got together, sat in a cold plunge together. Because the answer to that would be yes. But hooked up could also mean something else. And I don't have an answer to that one.
It says sorry ladies, meaning that they're taken and they got the rainbow flag. I had no idea.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not surprised, but I didn't know. Oh, look, Danielle Brandon, Super Beef. Sydney Wells or Brooke Wells, whatever, Super Beef. Is that Annika Greer, more Super Beef?
Oh, Jason Hopper, Super Beef.
Yeah.
Will Tennyson.
Oh my goodness. Hey, so I'm like years back. Let's see how far back I am. I don't know how far back I am. Let's see. I'm over a year back, and there hasn't been one strong woman. Boy, you're really supportive of your community, Mitchell Cooper. You're really supportive. You waited till fucking John said one of them was fucking that he wouldn't fuck them, and then you popped in here. It's great. And then you tried to make it sound like God. Damn.
It's very similar to like
I'm glad you caught that.
For this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Very similar to always posting something about your sponsors or yourself, and then all of a sudden you post something out of context, and you expect it to mean something.
15,000 posts of you selling fucking some sort of protein powder. And now you got a picture of Lazar Jukic, and you want us not to think that, hey, you're just doing that to make money too for your image. Like, we already know the first 15,000 pictures are all about your image, and now you're concerned. Sorry, should have had some pictures of Lazar when he was alive.
Change. We need change.
Yeah. Hey, that's another thing in defense of the Buttery Bros. All those
The best thing
people who are
Fikowski's got going for him. Sorry.
Yeah. No,
the best thing Fikowski's got going for him is that he's been on that for 10 years.
Yeah. And I give that to Fikowski. Yeah. It's actually 4 or 5 years. I looked it up.
He's been saying we need change before that was even a word made up in the dictionary.
Right. As soon as he heard Obama say it, he was on it.
Right. It's like, yeah, I'm in. So, and the difference between that and a handful of these other people is they just threw it onto their profile like a black square.
Asymmetric Gear 7 on the chat had an above average IQ until the video analysis. Oh, wow. Hooper's culturally appropriating gay. Wow.
What's Kino?
Wow.
Thanks, pool boy.
That is interesting. Him and Noah were both culturally appropriating gay. Yeah, that is kind of offensive. I find that offensive.
I don't like being touched by dudes. Not really. And I wrestled, so that's interesting.
You touched me with a butter knife.
Well, it just depends, right? Like, I wouldn't sit in a bathtub with a dude like that ever.
Yo, no, me. I don't think I would either.
There's different touching.
Hi.
Luke wants to know if you guys want to do 11.
I don't think I can because
Okay.
I got they have tennis at 1.
Yeah. Okay.
And what do you think? Ask the boys what they want to do. I would have to leave early.
Definitely have to be done by noon.
Yeah, I'll go a half hour early. If they don't mind going straight from there to like, I could get them like a smoothie or something and then take them straight to tennis. That'd be cool. Ask them, but tell them I would want to leave like in 15 minutes because I want to get there a half hour early if they're gonna train. I want to warm them up. Okay.
Okay. Isabel's coming at 10.
All right.
to work out. Okay.
Do you think you would find me more attractive if my testosterone? Do you think if I took steroids, you'd find me more attractive?
I don't think so. No.
But maybe.
Sorry, Sarah.
What if I? But what if I like exuded like some stuff came off of me? Like, you know what I mean? Like I would get like I'd lose that like gut, and I would just like give off more of that vibe that made you just. I mean, you used to be able to not keep your hands off me for like 10 years when I was in my prime. And I'm guessing it's because I'm better looking now, so my T count was probably higher then.
I don't think it has anything to do with. No, I don't think that would make any difference at all. I love you and.
Oh,
don't
Jesus
change.
Christ. All right, fine. All right.
Bye.
Bye. She loves me for my brain.
That sucks.
I remember. Hey, dude, there was like a 10-year period I just wanted some girl just to like me, just like for the shallowest reasons.
That's not cool.
That is cool.
No, it's not.
Like, can't there just be one girl who's just like...
They're the worst chicks, dude.
Oh, they are? Well, I never got one, so... It was, hey, that's funny. When I turned 30, one of my friends was dating this chick who was 22 and she was super hot. And he's like, hey, dude, it's not what it's cracked up to be. Seriously, it's horrible. I'm like, why? He's like, it's just horrible. He's like, they're just dumb.
Amongst other things. That's one of them.
I don't know. I loved Haley when she was 22, but I guess that's pretty dumb.
It's cool until it's not, right?
Yeah.
Just imagine, dude, this show isn't going to go.
Go what? To 1,000 viewers?
No. No, I mean, it wasn't going to like happen. Your show was about to go offline.
And instead, poor Cooper got fucking...
It's Hooper.
we had to unpack his fucking 4 IQ points and lay them out on over a fucking...
I just... How old is that dude? I mean, I'm not crazy old. I'm not crazy wise. It's just
I don't know, 40, 45, 45.
45.
How old do you think he is?
I think he's younger than I am.
No, shut the fuck up. Mitchell.
28.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Born June 2nd, 1995. Mitchell Cooper, an Australian. Is he Australian?
Canadian. We've established that. What are you talking about?
I'm looking at his wiki.
Look at this before and after.
Oh, was he a triathlete? Dude, he was jacked.
He was natural, that's for sure.
Born June 2nd, 1995, an Australian athlete specializing in discus throw. He represented his country at the 2017 World Championships without qualifying for the final. He's 6'5", 300 pounds. Says he's 29.
Dude, he is skinny. That is amazing.
Commonwealth Games.
Hey, Hooper, how about this? You look like shit compared to when you were in thin shape. And I wouldn't bang you.
Oh, that's a different Cooper?
Hooper.
Oh, fuck me.
No, dude, who are you looking
at? This dude's close, though. This dude's close.
He is close. Same age-ish. Same height-ish. Same weight. Wow, that's crazy.
All right, strike that last part.
Cooper.
Okay, so this dude just wants to cancel. So he went from fat to skinny to gigantic.
Do you think he'll make an entire video on me being misogynist, whatever, the misandrist, because I wouldn't bang him and I think he was better looking when he wasn't on steroids?
Andrew Hiller won't fuck me.
Also, if there was some woman out there in John Young's position saying that she didn't like the way the strongmen looked, do you think he would make a video on that? I don't think he would.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah, I'm more into the Fraser, Froning, Medeiros type of guy. I don't really like I don't like it when the strongmen get all nosebleedy and whatnot.
Wow.
There's not a chance in fuck he touches that.
Wow.
Because he's a pussy ass bitch. And a really nice guy who loves the CrossFit community. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, would you throw him in the camp who just came over to the Lazar thing just to fucking get views?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
I mean, yes, he has done CrossFit content in the past, but
Ambulance chaser. Hey, I guarantee you he's fucking in the Noble crowd. I fucking guarantee it. I guarantee you he's butt buddies with all that fucking shit over there. That fake ass shit. We're a brand first and then a product.
he literally did what? Did he shit on some chick? Because if he did, I'll eat my words.
Oh.
If he shat on some chick, I'm like, oh, sorry, Hooper.
Hopper loves Trudeau. Hooper. He voted for Trudeau, Sevon. I would love for you to someone send me a link to that. I'd love to see that. Oh, he's a rain athlete. Of course he is.
Blind hitting the blind. Yes.
What are the parallel bars you got for the 3 Plain Brothers? It is it's the 5-in-1 by Tumble Track. 5-in-1. Another apology. Another apology being posted by Sevi.
What? What do you mean?
So the other day, someone sent me a screenshot of something that 100% looked like Meredith Root posted, and to this day, people keep telling me keep telling me she really did post it, and that you got duped. I don't care, but either way, Meredith and her sister both reached out to me, and they're like, "Hey, dude, I didn't post that." I'm like, "Well, it's got your name on it." They're like, "We don't know where you got it from, but I didn't post it."
Who's the other chick?
Her sister.
No, the other chick. Her wife.
The Alex Parker.
I think it was Alex Parker who did it.
Oh, Alex Parker posted it.
I want to say so.
Oh, that would be fucking crazy if they. No, I asked them who posted it then, and they said they didn't know.
Well, that's wrong. Hold up. I'll find it.
Either way, I really like Alex Parker and Meredith Root, but they're just fucking batshit crazy on some of the things they've said, and I fought with them on the internet about it. And when they attacked Chase, I didn't fucking like that. And they're fucking total. They're biased, and they're putting every filter through their hatred of men, or they're fucking like leaning so much on them being gay, their identity. I just fucking get exhausted by it. And so when they attack people with these fucking false premises, I just fucking feel like I have to slap them around a little bit. But I didn't. But I'm not going to post anything that's not. I don't want to post anything knowingly. That's not true.
Damn, I was wishing I would have had the name in this because I know I put this up, but it was on June 4th, 2022. That's around the time.
That's when they tried to ass pound Chase.
Yeah,
and they were using
39 signatures,
and they were doing all that stuff for about the patriarchy. And there's just this theme of men hating that was coming from them that I'm just like, I don't like. But when I've hung out with them, I've really liked them.
What's up with all the petitions? What does this say? Petition to keep him. Someone in here. Oh, here we go. So it looks like this whole thing started when someone called Alex Parker starting a petition. There it is.
Oh, she started. Yeah. Like, yeah. Well, yeah. So what do you expect? You're going to start a petition getting rid of Chase, and you think we're just going to sit around here and fucking take it? Yeah, you're going to get asked. You're asking for a fight. You just walked out into the street and been like, "Hey, let's fight." And a bunch of us were like,
that resulted in a counter. Chase may stay petition by Hillary. Yeah, and that's where we just were. All right. So yeah, it was Parker. It wasn't Root. But either way, they lied to you if they say they didn't know where it came from. It was Parker.
Oh, I think that's Hillary that broke up. Say that again. Either way, they lied to you. That what?
It was Parker.
If you think Alex? You think Alex?
Alex Parker who started it.
But did she write that thing in white on the bottom that said there was something in white that was the harsh thing? Oh, that was basically ripping on Dave and.
Oh, that part's probably not relevant.
That was the part that got me. That's why I lit into him, because of what they wrote. Whoever wrote that in white on there.
That's not relevant.
Sevi, who sent you the screenshot? None of your fucking business.
Yeah, that was Dave. Hey, Sam, I need you to mess these people up.
No, it was not. Dave doesn't do that. Meredith never claimed to go against Chase. She kept throwing Alex under the bus. Wow, if that's true, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was Alex.
Oh, they were ripping on Dave and Froning. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, God, I got to pee so bad. All right. 3-hour show. Mitchell, thank you for saving the show. Andrew, thank you for saving the show. Tomorrow we ass pound someone else, or maybe we make sweet love to someone's ass. You never know. Peace.